Should we believe the hype?
What hype?
The hype about Boobie Miles.
Nah, hype is something that's not for real. I'm all real.
All right, you're now tapped into the BELIEVENOHYPE Podcast, where sports and entertainment meet culture and all the hype gets put to the test. This is your host, Malrizzo. I got my boy, Cevn, CMB's in the building, and Corey's in the building. Shout out to the boys. Let's get into it. Did you guys check out the preseason games this past week?
A little bit.
A little bit. Our boy Shador got in.
What we think? What we thinking about Shador? Hot take.
Nothing crazy.
Any hot takes? Any hot takes?
Here's the thing. We're a couple. Let's see. It happened Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're a few days removed. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're going time wise. So it's had time for the hype to settle a little bit. But what I will say is, it was the most viewed preseason game I think in history. That's what they said, right?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like 2-something million views. Everyone was tuning in to go see
not know
Shador. The other thing was he played excellent. Granted, it's preseason, so
I wouldn't say excellent, but he played pretty good.
I think he played great. He showed good poise, put the ball on people, like he was really.
If you watch the game, like first quarter, he's like so-so, but then second quarter comes, he's feeling himself. He's good. He's like in a groove.
Yeah,
he looked like a professional quarterback.
Putting drives together.
He's putting drives together.
3 scoring drives.
Yeah.
And winning games. I feel like
looked calm. I watched the mic'd up version. He was in there talking. He was like feeling good. I like what I saw. I think he's hurt. I don't know if he's gonna play this weekend. They say he was hurt today.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Oblique.
Oh wow.
So I say he got getting hit in the side.
Like core
and
muscle
like
or something.
Yeah. But I would say it's still preseason, right? So we want to get high because we saw our guy go ahead and really ball out a little bit. But also
he flashed. He showed flashes.
He flashed. So we also don't want to get too crazy. Because it is preseason, it's people.
But if you're the fourth string guy in a 4-way quarterback battle. You're the guy getting no reps. You're the guy this was a big moment for him for those two guys, Pickett and Gabriel, to be out. I mean, Flacco wasn't gonna play because he's the presumed starter.
Yeah.
But I think this was a good opportunity for him to make some noise, not knowing
increase his stock.
Yeah, exactly. Increase his stock.
Yeah.
Now you got to give him a serious look because the whole world saw it.
Exactly.
So now it's going to be what you didn't want, right? I guess teams didn't want him because they didn't want the fanfare of, if he's a backup, people are going to be pushing. And here you go.
I think the honest take would be his value went from a C- to a C+, maybe a B-.
I think, something like that.
You know what I mean? Teams are looking okay, this could be something we could.
He showed us he is who we thought he was.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Even show some things a little bit better, things that people didn't think he was going to be.
Yeah, the mobility, bro. That one play, the spin out, the
double spin.
I was like, okay, I knew he could move. I didn't think he could do that.
Yeah, I know he was that.
And granted, it's again second team, but it's it's nuts. I think he did what he had to do to he went out there and he did what he had to do, just like you said, in front of the world to show people that he can play.
Playing with us. I know people are like, oh well, he's playing against the second team. He's playing with a second team offense also, second and third string guys also. Never heard of any of the receivers he had.
Oh yeah, not at all, not at all. And I agree with that. But I think that I think that with that, when he does get that opportunity to play with the ones, when he does get the opportunity to really get the starters going on, I think that's when he'll really get to shine. So this is a great start for him. He did what he was supposed to do. He showed the world that he's got poise, he's got moxie. I really like this post-game press conference too. All throughout the week, they were trying to put all this stuff on him, oh Shador, what do you think about everyone saying that you couldn't? And he was just like, I went out there, I did well, I probably could. He went out there, they're trying to be oh Shador, how did you feel about this? How did you feel about that? All the haters, all this other stuff. He was like, listen, I went out there, I played a good game, could be better. I have work to do.
Could always be better.
And, I have work to do. And, he was like, I'm not here to, he was talking about his preparation. He was like, I prepare myself for situations like this. I'm not ever, worried about whether or not I'm going to perform or not perform. And I think his quote was,
you can
ball has always
what
come.
You can control, really.
Yeah, I think his quote was, ball has always been easy for me. It's been the other stuff. So it's I really liked how he handled himself after the interview, too. And he's just right back to work, bro.
He's been a baller his whole life.
Right back to work.
They said this is the first time in his whole life since he probably was in middle school where he's not the starter. He's not the guy.
Yeah. And to that point, you said he got hurt, a little banged up with the oblique and
They
stuff
said it
like
was
that.
oblique. Yeah, I don't think it's anything serious, but they were like, they don't know if he's gonna play.
Yeah, so that's something with preseason game one that I think is like very interesting, like just like a kind of overall look at the preseason, which is this is a time where like these guys, the starters, second teams, whomever, third teams, that they get to play for more than a breakout period, like at practice. You know, so this is really where the stamina comes into play. Like this is probably the first time in about a year that Shedeur
real
had
competition.
to play. Yeah, had to play like longer than
In college,
15
it's like
minutes.
college competition is not the same as like NFL. It's like NFL is like real competition. Like college is like you kind of know who the starter is gonna be. Like
He's playing with the top SEC guys.
Yeah.
The top Big 10, Big 12 guys. Like
Yeah.
he's playing with real fucking guys now. Like,
For quarters though is what I'm saying.
Colorado no more.
Yeah.
but you like the mic'd up where he fucks around with Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
shows the dude could be is a locker room guy.
Now Myles Garrett looked like he knew like this is our guy. This is who we want to be.
Yeah.
They all
franchise
seem that
QB.
way. Like him and Njoku, they all kind of are like, yo, this is our guy. What we playing around for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm okay, and I'm very okay with them starting Flacco and eventually getting to Shedeur. Like, I'm cool with
Yeah,
that.
it takes pressure off.
Yeah, and I'm
Flacco
also
play all of September.
right.
Yeah.
I'm
into
also,
October.
and I also think he's got more than enough ability and moxie to be able to start season one or start game one of the season as the starter and through the highs and through the lows.
But we know what it's going to be. It's going to be Baker part 2. It's
Yeah.
going to be
Yeah.
he's going to show flashes of greatness,
Yeah.
but flashes of weakness because the franchise isn't built to fucking win.
Very true.
Yeah,
And he's
they're
going to
not
move
built
to another squad and be a great fucking
They're
quarterback.
not built to win.
We hope they don't do that. I hope
Not
the
built to
Browns
win.
don't mess it up like that. But
You saying Shedeur?
yeah,
Yeah, definitely. That's probably the route.
Yeah, let
He
him
doesn't
sit.
stay there. That's not where he
I
becomes the
hope
franchise
not, bro.
quarterback.
I hope not.
What's the deal with Deshaun?
I don't know. I think he's still hurt.
Yeah.
I think they owe him a lot of money. I think they got to get rid of him. However, whether it be cutting him, I guess cutting him, you're just
I
giving
saw
him
him
the
throwing
money.
in videos. He was throwing.
Yeah, he's throwing. I mean, he's.
I think he like ACL or something.
Oh, it was there was the Achilles.
Achilles.
Problem. But like his thing is like
I think it's a
if
PR
I'm the,
thing.
if
too.
I'm the Browns, like everyone needs to just follow in the footsteps of the Giants when this type of stuff happens. Just cut the bait, yo. Take the money on the chin and cut the bait. Like
That was a lot of money in
there's
this
I
case.
know
A
I know
lot
in
more
his
than
case a lot
Giants
of
had
money.
to.
That's a lot more money. But it's just like it's a situation where it's like, is he ever gonna play for you? Probably not. And if he does, you guys are idiots. Right? Like you're gonna put somebody, like I'm not saying that he's not
Never. He
good.
doesn't play again. I don't think he ever.
That's what I'm
takes a
saying.
Snap for the Cleveland.
Any other franchise, what they would have done in that situation is they would have not drafted 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, yeah,
they would have
yeah.
said, we got a guy in Flacco who is an interim
If
guy.
if Watson comes back, then we.
Pickett can be his backup,
Yeah.
and then we'll wait for Watson. Those 2 picks
Yeah.
could have been top guys.
Or
at
if you're
other
gonna
positions.
obviously they didn't know they were gonna take 2 picks because they signed Pickett, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you sign Flacco, you sign Pickett, you have Deshaun Watson on the roster, and then you draft 2 quarterbacks. It's like
Yeah, it's like
you're asking for it. You're asking for this
you're
situation.
asking for this
Can
situation.
I ask y'all a question though?
Sure.
Why do we keep saying like getting even? I know 2 quarterbacks was crazy, but like why is drafting a quarterback such a bad idea? Like
It's not a bad idea, but
they
when
didn't.
you-
Hold on. They didn't have a quarterback. They got Flacco. Like we all like.
Yeah, but you're
everyone knows
drafting
that
2
Flacco-
quarterbacks.
Right, the
it
2
already creates a situation
Just
where
do the math.
those guys can never work together.
Right.
Look at
Exactly.
Robert Griffin and Kirk Cousins. They
Right.
were like
You-
people try to say, oh, they were helping. They're not helping each other out. They're going. They're
Exactly.
head to head
It's
for their whole
almost-
career.
It's almost like you can't compare it to any other position. You can draft 2 running backs. You
Yeah.
can draft 2 tackles. You can draft
Yeah.
2 any other position, and they can both find a way to get on the field.
Yep.
Quarterbacks, there is no 2 quarterback system
Yeah.
ever.
I
in the
agree.
NFL. So how are you going to find out his
They
potential?
both can't play.
Exactly. One has to get the reps.
I
in
agree.
practice and in game.
And at least in the Kirk Cousins, Robert Griffin situations, Kirk Cousins knew he was being into the backup right away.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But he knew there was an opportunity for him down the road to be the guy, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
I agree. I just feel like
And if you're Dylan Gabriel, that's probably what you're hoping
Like
for.
that's what the
Once
Saints
you're
have been doing.
exactly.
Every year the Saints draft quarterbacks and nothing pans out.
yeah.
And it's like,
Well, they're just drafting him just to like. I don't think they're
Nah,
actually.
they haven't been trying to draft like a franchise.
Yeah, they haven't
guy.
been trying to draft.
Even this year, the kid they drafted, he's
Yeah.
not a franchise guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
But they've been
he played okay though. He played okay in
Yeah,
the
he played
preseason.
all right.
draft an undrafted free agent rookie,
Yeah.
free agent kid to get that. You know,
Basically,
like
yeah.
But I'm just saying, if I'm the Browns, like if I was the Browns during the draft, like I would have been looking at a quarterback too. Would I've got both of them? No, but I would have been looking at a quarterback too. And now they do have all these quarterbacks.
Yeah, they should have been looking
need-
at a quarterback. We knew
Right.
they needed a quarterback. But
Right.
the guy they ended up almost with a guy that they probably would have ended up getting Shador in the first couple of picks because they could have taken him. But they get him in the, you know what I'm saying? They get him anyway.
But
Yep.
that Dylan Gabriel pick.
Yeah, I know, a waste of a pick.
Dylan Gabriel was a waste. It's unfortunate for Dylan Gabriel.
The
Yeah.
the
Because he could have been somewhere and been a legit
The
two.
bar for him right now is so fucking high that he has to look like fucking Mike Vick,
Who, Dylan
fucking
Gabriel?
Russell Wilson, some little fast
Yeah.
quarterback. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna
and
have
he's
the
up
ball.
against the popularity of Shador.
Yeah,
You
you're
know
gonna
what
have
I'm
the
saying?
ball.
Everybody wants to see him.
Yeah, he's a cool kid.
And
He's
Dylan
cool
Gabriel's
to-
pretty popular too.
Yeah, I was gonna
but
say,
he's
he's a
not
cool
as popular
kid.
as Shador Sanders.
Not even close.
If the Browns are smart,
Lions fans were celebrating in the end zone with Shador. Lions
Yeah.
fans, bro.
Yeah, everyone.
Come on, bro. Like everybody's pulling for him.
so we want
He's
to
good for the league too. I think Shador. He's good for
I
the
think
league.
they're finally realizing that. But remember, Dion's not stupid, and Dion isn't one of those guys who's gonna say like, "Okay, league, like whatever you want me to do on your PR fucking shit, I'll
Yeah.
do."
I'm gonna say
He's gonna
whatever
say,
I wanna say.
"I want someone to have fucking money, break me off my fair percentage," and they know dealing with Dion is that.
Yeah.
So dealing with fucking the son is gonna be the same shit. He's not
Yeah.
gonna roll over. Like
I
Russell
know.
Wilson's gonna roll over. He'll say, "I'll marry Sierra. I'll be a Christian. I'll be whatever you want me to be."
Speaking of Russell Wilson, Giants QBs.
They looked all right too.
Good, looking
Everybody
good.
came out, did their part.
Jake Fromm, remember Jake Fromm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgia quarterback. You
Yeah,
know what he's
yeah.
doing right now?
No.
He's selling fucking insurance.
Oh well, you
State
know.
That's what
Farm?
he's doing.
Jake
No.
Fromm, State Farm.
Right? No, he's literally.
That would've been, like,
he was our
perfect.
quarterback 2 years ago.
Oh,
He
was
our
it?
quarterback 2
Oh,
years.
yeah, yeah,
Remember
yeah,
I don't know if you were at
yeah.
the game, but he was playing
think
against
so.
Washington.
No, I think so.
He
Was the
started
one-
against
Is
Washington.
that when Daniel Jones went down?
Yeah, I think so. I think
And
it
then
was-
and they brought in Jake Fromm.
Yeah,
Listen,
Jake from State Farm.
listen. That's
balled
just,
at Georgia.
that just goes to show
yeah,
though.
yeah. Nah, Jake Fromm's all right.
That just goes to show that if you stay consistent, right? We talked about this a couple weeks ago, but like if you stay consistent with your like GM and your coaches, there are ways to kind of like turn around. Now I'm not saying it is turned around.
Bro,
but there's-
did you see the game?
But what do you
Thought the
think the
game was
Giants
alright.
do? Do you keep? Because I feel like you got 3 guys who could go out there. I mean, really got 4 guys who could really go out there and like play a football game for you, right? You got Jameis, you got fucking Dart, you got Russ, and you got Tommy DeVito still.
yeah. Tommy DeVito.
I loved him.
I love.
I love
He's
Tommy
got the
DeVito
moxie,
too,
you
but
know?
Moxie, bro.
unfortunately,
He's won NFL games with a shit roster.
and he's calm,
With-
bro. He's chill.
Chill.
I
Nothing
get it.
phases him.
Played for Illinois.
He's seen
played
a
for
lot of
Syracuse.
football in
Yeah.
a short amount of time
I've
already.
seen a lot of football.
What did they say? The organization is going in a different direction.
Nah,
So I
bro, he
think-
lives fucking 10 minutes from the stadium. You can't cut
What I think it is Jameis is fighting
cut this
and
kid.
clawing for a spot. Because think about
that.
it.
He's the guy.
the odd man out.
Yeah, he's the odd man out.
Bro,
DeVito knows.
Vito can go to practice squad.
He can go to the practice. He's young enough to go to the
Oh,
practice.
then-
squad.
then that's what he
knows
does.
the system. He
I'd be
knows the
I'd be
system.
trying to figure out if somebody wants Jameis or Russ.
Exactly. Like
Because
Jameis-
Dart looks like what Russ or Jameis could start the first couple weeks.
Exactly.
And Dart, it's got to be Dart.
I don't know. I feel like
think
if
that
you're the
early?
Giants, I think if you're the
Give him a
Giants,
Your
year.
your
Give
job's
him a
on the
year.
line. Your
Give him
job's
a
on the
year.
line. Your job's
Let
on the
Dart
line.
do it.
give him a
Your
year.
job is on
Let
the
Russell-
line as
let-
if you're Dabble.
I would.
I don't think his job's on the line.
I think
His job's on the
Russell.
line.
I
You
think
kidding
Russell
me?
gets us out of it.
Are you kidding me? His
With
job
this
is on the
offense,
line.
with this offense, I
Yeah,
think
Russ could.
Russ gets us out of it. I
Yeah,
think
Russ
Russ gets
could.
us maybe.
Yeah.
If Russ
a wild
comes
card
out and
spot.
wins first like 2-3 games, wins like 2-3 out of the first 4 or 5.
I'm banking on this. I'm banking
You-
on injuries in
you let
the
him keep going.
NFC East, injuries on the Commanders.
Cowboys are about to
Eagles,
implode. Cowboys are about to
Exactly.
implode.
As always, they have.
Eagles Super Bowl hangover,
You got George Pickens,
and then
great receiver,
Washington
but
sophomore
drama
slump.
fucking central, drama central.
Yeah,
You're asking for problems.
yeah.
Jerry Jones is a basically a fucking modern day racist.
Yeah, he can't even. Jerry Jones can't even. He can't even, pay Micah Parsons, bro. It's
Yeah.
mad simple. Like it's so simple. It's a very simplest thing. Like this is a top 5 defensive player. Just pay the guy. You can't want that much.
Generational
You know what I'm saying? There's guys out there making more money than him that aren't better than him.
facts.
So
And he's not even asking for the top money.
he's
the
he's a type of player that puts asses in seats in your stadium.
Exactly. Sells
So-
jerseys.
So you thinking you're saving money? You're not saving money because there's people who are going to walk away and not give you their dollar because that guy's not.
He's gonna
on the
turn into
field.
Khalil Mack. He's gonna go around be a fucking hired
Mercenary.
mercenary
Yep.
that's gonna just give you 10+ sacks.
Or he'll just sign with a Super Bowl contender next year.
Exactly.
Right.
And get and become the greatest defensive player ever.
Yep.
Laugh his
Outside
way-
of Dallas.
Laugh his way to the bank.
I think
Yeah.
Carter for the Giants, bro.
Oh, that
he
guy's-
Oh
looks
yeah, he looks cold.
nasty. Have you
He's
seen
gonna
him in
be good.
fucking training camp against
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Jets?
No, he
At
looks
joint
good.
practices,
He looks real good.
Eating,
cold.
bro.
Looks
real
cold.
good.
Eating Membu.
Looks cold.
He looks real good.
But nah, everybody looks good on the roster. I mean, they did a 360 with the DBs. Everybody's new, basically, except a few guys. It looks great. Like, the team looks great. I mean,
That corner they picked up from New Orleans, he's pretty good. Adebo.
oh, yeah, Adebo, yeah, he's fast.
Yeah.
Fast. That dude is fast.
I like
Yeah.
You
I like
see,
I like the team. I still feel though, like playoff. I don't know, but wild card might be very
Anything's
difficult.
possible.
But definitely over 8 wins. I'm giving it a like.
I'll
if
place
it's,
a bet right now that they make a wild card spot. I'll put like 20-30 on that right now.
I don't know, bro.
They
Like,
could-
It's a hard. It's probably the
That's
hardest
a-
division in the NFL.
that's a big jump.
A wild card though.
Injuries, bro.
I hear you.
McLaurin drama.
I hear you.
gotta run the
But
football.
those things can happen to the Giants too, though. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, they're talking about Neighbors as a top 5 receiver already.
Yeah, I see that.
Like top
I
5.
see that for sure.
Like
And bro, the competition for our wide receiver 3, 4, and 5 spot is hot, bro. Hot. We have good talent, like really
Yeah.
good talent. Our backup running backs. Have you seen our backup running
No,
backs?
I know. Number 21.
26, Singletary.
Singletary, bro.
Singletary, Turbo Miller. He's fast. as
Singletary is a pro back.
pro back, and he's our backup.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we got a squad.
No,
Embo, our rookie tackle, he was tossing dudes in the preseason game. I watched film on him. This man is 6'7", like 360, with a
Tossing.
gut, with a gut, throwing dudes, just throwing
That's
dudes.
what you
rookie.
want.
That's what you want.
That's what you
bro.
want. That's what you want, bro.
We look good. You see Hard Knocks?
I saw
I did watch
episode 1.
episode 1.
I started watching it today. Episode 2, but I didn't even get to
What'd
start.
you think of episode 1?
I thought it was pretty good. Josh Allen, this is a big season for him. It's, you get an MVP. And they said it in the first episode. They're like, they would get rid of that MVP. We want a Lombardi. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't seem like an individual accolade type of guy.
Nah.
Like,
Here's my rundown of Hard Knocks. At first, I was like, it's the freaking Bills, bro. Like, I don't really want to see the Bills.
Bills are
Like,
tough,
they ain't
bro.
got like
They're one of the most popular teams right now.
No, of
Bills
course.
Mafia is like
The
a real
logo's
thing.
dope.
yeah,
too.
the logo's dope.
The red,
like,
white, and blue.
Yeah.
But I just really was always like, I never had a player on that team that I was like, oh, I really like this guy. Like
Oh, I
outside of like,
always do.
I mean, there's Josh Allen, of course.
Trey
like-
White.
No, shout out
Trey
to
White- Trey White's dope.
Deion Dawkins.
Right.
He's got to be the most exciting left
Yeah.
tackle in the league. Jersey guy.
But yeah,
Really?
but,
Yeah, he's from Rahway.
Damn, he's
I didn't
a
know that.
beast, bro.
He's fire,
He's a beast.
and he's drifting too. That's
Yeah,
fire.
he's-
Drifts, he wrestled. He does
Yeah,
professional
yeah.
wrestling,
Yeah.
but he does all sorts of stuff. He's a
beast.
character. He's a good guy.
But here's what I like about this season
entertaining.
of Hard Knocks so far is what I didn't know. Right, things I didn't know about the Bills. That they're one of like 3 teams that still practice at a college dormitory. I think that's fire.
I think that's just for training camp.
for training camp. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
What did I say?
No, you just said
yeah.
practice, but
Yeah,
just
yeah,
for
training camp. I think that's
Yeah.
dope. Like
But that-
for
I
team
think
building.
Ralph Wilson, if you look at the building that they were practicing, it was like it said Ralph Wilson like practice facility, right?
That's
Ralph
like
Wilson,
the
like
owner?
the founder
Oh, the
of
founder.
the Bills, I think.
Yeah. So,
'Cause they
but
used to be Ralph Wilson Stadium is where the stadium they play in. That they're about to get a new stadium. You saw
yeah, they're
that?
getting that new
Yeah,
one.
bro.
So I
Outdoor still.
yeah, I know, but you got
Why?
but because bro,
But
why
they said
not?
They checked.
Because-
They
-5.
Yes,
built
bro.
to stop the
Yes.
wind. They said it's built to stop the wind.
Yeah, like
Um,
that's what I. But
It's not gonna stop the snow.
But
It's
that
just
goes-
gonna snow.
but that's what goes. That's
It
what
was like every day.
that's what goes into my point is like you kind of like you're getting an idea of like what the Bills are really like made of, like what the whole culture, like the team
have a culture, for
itself,
sure.
like
Sure,
it's
for
crazy.
sure.
Like, do you see how many people
Sean
came to
McDermott.
their practice? Like they were lined up tailgating. Like, and I know they do that for other teams, but it's like it's one thing to see it at
Nah,
a
Bills
college
Mafia,
campus.
bro.
They
Bills
take
Mafia.
away all the money. They take away all the stuff, and they say, "Yo, y'all are
I think
gonna
that's
for
kind of
2
whack
weeks."
though.
I don't think that's whack.
If
But
I was
at
in the NFL, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, trade me.
at first, I thought that.
Trade me to a team like the Patriots that just practices like at their facility. Like,
At first, I
this is
thought. At first,
dorm room shit.
yeah. At first, I thought that, but then I was like, at first I was like, this is some dumb shit. Like, if I make like $40 million, I do not want to sleep in a dorm
Berg's
room.
You're
Can't
Joey
I?
Bosa. You're
Berg's a-
fucking 6'9", 280. You don't want to be fucking sleeping in a dorm room
Right.
double fucking bunk bed.
Berg's a camp guy. He's a unity guy.
Well,
No, but that's
it's
what I'm saying.
Bond.
It's all Bond.
But that's what I'm saying.
Bond.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm a millionaire.
no, trust me. Like, if it was me, I would at first I would have been like, yeah, what the fuck? But you
friggin'
could tell.
millionaire.
But you could tell in the show that part of the reason why they are so close, like even Travion Watt coming back, right?
That was
Like,
dope. I
You could
think
tell, and the way they just act.
Davis White is a cold corner.
Right.
cold.
And the kid they got,
Oh, he got hurt though.
Max
Fast as hell.
Hairston.
Yeah.
Fast as hell.
He got hurt though.
Yeah.
But
I
you
don't
could
think it was anything serious,
No, I
right?
don't think it was
They
No.
say he should be back in the season.
a few weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks. But you could tell though that the reason why they are who they are is because they do stuff like that together and play in the inclement weather and do that type of stuff.
Sean
and they don't
McDermott,
want,
bro.
yeah, and they don't
That's
want
when that Ron Rivera. He was down there in Carolina when they built that hard nosed, tough culture. Like
Yeah.
you got this. Like I think it was Colin Coward who was saying this week. Like, you need coaches that could build culture. Like, yeah, some guys are good at X's and O's, but they can't, like, they're not leaders of men. They can't, like, rally.
The respect of the locker room.
The locker room.
You need to be able to do all of
You
that.
heard Shady McCoy talk about, what's his name in Philly? Chip Kelly.
Yeah, Chip
Oh, yeah,
Kelly, bro.
Chip Kelly
Trash.
versus, like, Andy Reid.
Yeah, like just trashing Chip Kelly. And it's like, bro, playing for him must have been a
Because
headache.
Chip Kelly wanted to have his culture there, and they had already had a culture.
They already had a culture,
You
bro.
know?
And the culture that they had before
Michael
that.
Vick, Shady McCoy, Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin, like they had an identity, they had a culture, and he wanted to change that.
Cox, like,
Yeah,
come on, bro.
They had them boys, and like you said, Colin Cowherd. Also, like, not just the pulse of the team, the pulse of the city.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes, like, you got to know, like, your fans got to feel you too. You know what I'm
Oh, for
saying?
sure.
Like, and that's something that Chip Kelly obviously didn't do, but you can tell Sean McDermott is one of those guys that, like, the people. He's got that whole.
He has like a controlled rage about him.
Yeah.
Did you see
know?
this week's episode?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen.
Like
I've
this-
seen some of the two.
Like, I just saw the beginning of it, but it starts out, he's like saying, he's like, when I was in high school, we had a big football game against a rival, and everybody's like, oh, it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. He's like, as soon as my coach comes in the locker room, he's like, he throws a chair through the window. It's like, it gets everybody all fired up. They go out there, they win. He's like, but the next week, they had another game, and he didn't do that. And it's like, yeah, but like if we don't, that's
The
how
air
our,
left
that's our
the building.
rallying call.
Yeah.
Like, how are we gonna get rallied
No
if you don't throw a chair?
consistency.
Yeah, he said.
Facts.
So the best thing I can give you as a coach is consistency. Like, I'm gonna be who I am always.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm gonna always be that.
But he has a control rage about him.
He
Like,
does.
Like it fires you up a little bit, but he's calm and he's poised.
Yeah,
You know?
very.
Yeah.
But he
And-
likes hard-nosed football. Like, look at that
Yeah.
team. That team is not fancy at all.
No.
Who's the number one receiver on that team? bro?
Exactly.
Well, they got that.
That's
kid
the
from,
main thing I'm
They
looking
got that
at.
kid from the Chargers, Palmer.
Palmer,
Oh yeah,
he's
Josh
alright.
Palmer.
Ass.
He's okay.
He's
He's
quick.
alright.
He's quick.
I don't know if he's the number one receiver. They got
Yeah, he's
Keon
not that
Coleman. They got Khalil Shakir. He's kind of like he kind of was like their number one receiver.
Shakir's
last
also
year.
hurt though.
I would like Gabe Davis return. You know.
I wish
No,
they
I-
kept-
I would-
I think he's a
Gabe
free
Davis was
agent,
the
right?
one player on that team that I was like, oh,
Did anybody pick him up yet?
I don't.
No, he's still a free
He might
agent.
still be a free agent.
He's still a free agent.
I'd like to see that.
But that was the thing. So that was the thing that I saw earlier today.
He should have been the number one wide receiver instead of him going to Jacksonville. He should have stayed there. He would have been the guy.
Right. And that was something I saw earlier today because they were talking about, oh, like the Bills needed a wide receiver. Josh Allen was the MVP and threw to like what he had 30 passing touchdowns or something like that, like to these no
but
name.
do
I mean,
you-
he
do
had
you win
Amari
a Super
Cooper.
Bowl. Are you gonna win a Super Bowl like that?
No,
unless you have a good running. Like if you could emulate what Philly did. If Buffalo could do what kind of because they're not too much different team. Like they could do some of the same stuff Philly does.
Yeah, I mean, but they were
Josh Allen's probably a better passer than Jalen Hurts.
they were
They
one
don't got-
play away though, from the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it always is like an inch away and a play away, but like if they convert on that fourth down, it'd been different. Like that would have been the Bills in there instead of Kansas City. That's like so they're right there. They're knocking on the door. This reminds
Does
me
Kansas
of
City come back this year and make a run or not?
Yeah, of course they do.
They always do.
bro.
yeah.
And they're under the radar now.
Yeah,
That's dangerous for them.
they're coming back, but there's other teams that are like that have gotten better.
Is
Like,
there anybody
like,
better than Patrick Mahomes though? According to
tough to
Madden
say.
and shit, they
It's
say.
tough to say, but there are teams that like the in their division, bro. The Broncos
What
are
about Joe
good,
Burrow?
bro.
Y'all see Joe Burrow? Joe
Yeah, Joe
Burrow looks
Burrow look-
mid-season form already.
Yeah, you look
Him
prime.
and Jamar Chase.
Unbelievable.
Unfair.
You look prime.
They shouldn't even be playing in preseason.
But no, but they
They're going to
should,
AFC
though.
Championship.
Not even gonna lie to you,
They're going to a championship game.
They should probably
Yeah.
not be playing like.
They should have played. I think everyone
That's
should
why
play
it
at least
shows. Yeah,
at
I
least-
think play them.
at least
first
for the
game.
drive. At least for a drive.
Because remember back in the
Second
day when there
game.
was 4 games, like
Yeah.
starters
First one,
played the
play
first
the
one for
starters.
first drive or first quarter.
Yeah, first quarter.
Then the second game you might play the half or at
Maybe.
least a full quarter.
yeah,
Then by the third game you're gonna play the whole half
yeah.
or maybe even the third quarter.
Mhm.
Fourth game no starters play.
No starters.
Yeah.
But it was understood. I think everybody on the offense and the defense knew, hey, it's preseason. We're not going to come out here and try to kill each other right now. We're just going to play some football. You know what I'm saying? Try to get.
Yeah, I didn't
that's
see
right.
anybody trying to kill too hard.
Right. The only person that almost died was the guy on the line.
What it is
Oh,
DB and wide receiver battles. Like that's what it is, and it's linebackers showing they can pass.
It's on
rush.
film. It's like you don't want to because you get back on Monday, Tuesday, whenever you come
Like,
back for
you
film.
missed
and
an
it's like,
assignment,
yeah, you
blah,
missed
blah,
an
blah.
assignment. This guy's fucking bitching you up. Like,
Yep.
what are you doing?
So, that's the importance. I think they should play, and for the exact reason of, hey, do we know if Joe Burrow looks in midseason form yet? I don't know. Throw him in the game for a drive and let's
He
see.
looks ready to go.
All right, look good.
He didn't even have like the full starting unit either.
Because I want my team to do. I want the Falcons to do that, but they will never do that, bro.
I feel like this week and next week probably this week is the big a big preseason week.
Yeah, they say Cousins is gonna play this week.
Think he gets traded?
He's gonna flash.
You think he like holds it down to 4 as a backup this year?
I think he's playing for that reason right now.
Yeah, I think he wants to.
I think it shows a lot if you can sit and be a backup for a year, even as a veteran guy. I mean, you never know what happens next year. You go somewhere else, you have a career resurgence, you end up with a.
All I know is that
Stafford just got hurt. You never know.
Did he really?
Yeah. Never know.
All I know is that, like you said, he's got a flash. If he flashes and if he does,
I mean, Kirk Cousins is good, bro. I know
he's
you
good.
hate him, but
no, I don't hate him.
I think he's good.
First of all, let it be known, I love Kirk Cousins, but I didn't think that we should even bench him last year. Right. I was like, ride through.
But you drafted a kid in the top 10. You got to play him.
Who's a stud, bro?
Is he a stud? Is that proven yet?
I think he's a stud.
Yeah, bro. It's not proven yet, but I'm telling you, bro.
I liked him in college.
I watched me too.
College,
bro, especially on Indiana, but before he even.
But they had a loaded squad. They had pretty good.
But before he went to Washington, bro, when he was playing for Indiana, I saw him against Rutgers, bro. He was
Indiana,
nice.
or I thought he was like Arizona. No, that was
Indiana,
bro. That was Jalen.
Indiana, bro. He played against us, bro. He killed us, bro. Killed us with the Indiana receivers. But
went to Indy. Yeah, you're right. He did go to
bro.
Indy.
He killed us.
Yeah, I do remember him at Indy.
And us as Rutgers, he killed Rutgers, bro.
Yeah.
He kept getting hurt. And the only time he didn't get hurt was when he went to Washington. I think he just needed to fill into his body. But I watched the Falcons beat writers, everything, all the time. The only thing people like. This guy's tossing it, bro. Like, I'm watching the film, the practice
lefty,
film.
he's all right, man. Lefty,
bro,
he's tough.
He's putting it on receivers that don't even have names, bro. Casey
he's pretty
Washington,
accurate. He is pretty accurate.
It's like, yo, like, who are these guys that he's tossing it to?
He's pretty accurate.
You know?
I would say that.
And
he's
it's like,
pretty accurate.
Can he stay healthy?
That's the thing. It's just, can he stay healthy?
Can he run an offense, stay healthy, take the hits he needs to take, finish the season?
I think he's one of those guys that just I think the injury thing that happened to him early on in his career was due to his body, his knees. They kept, he's a tall guy. He took his knees out. I think it just was due to like he wasn't built into his body yet.
He's not that tall, but he's 6'2",
6'4", bro. What are you talking about?
6'4"?
6'4", bro.
I know he's that tall.
6'4". He's like 6'2" also.
Nah, bro, 6'4". The king.
He doesn't look 6'4".
He's literally like
Anthony Richardson feels 6'4".
But he's not. He's not though. Is he?
Yeah,
He's 6'5".
He feels tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penix is like the same build as Matt Ryan with like longer arms. Matt Ryan was 6'4", 270.
I don't know about that.
Should Matt Ryan still?
Matt Ryan was 6'4", bro.
Complete different builds.
Different build, but different. What I'm saying
is 6'2". It says 6'2", 220.
I don't know, bro.
He's 6'2".
I don't know.
Yeah, Michael Penix 6'2".
Michael Penix
I don't
ain't
know,
no
bro.
giant, bro. His knees, he's so tall. Bro, he's 6'2", bro. When you're height. He's your height.
Kirk Cousins is 6'3".
You're looking at him.
I guess it's Kirk Cousins 6'3", they're the same height.
Kirk looks small. Yeah, Kirk I feel like is 6'2".
But like when you see them on the field, bro, they just look bigger than they actually are. I guess I don't know, but like it's like.
I think because he's your boy, he glows and floats a little bit. You know.
No.
Like
I don't see that. I don't see that.
He walks with some swag. He glides it on the ground.
Yeah, no, I don't see that. I don't see that. But I definitely the only person on the NFL that ever like glid on the ground, if that's a word, was Michael Vick, bro. Like,
Vick.
You ever meet him?
No, bro.
How do you guys think he's going to be as a coach this year?
I think he's going to be kind of trash, low key.
I think he's going to build a culture, though.
He's going to
build a culture.
He's going to build the culture, and I think that's key. And he's going to get people to come.
Yeah.
Bro, he played quarterback in the NFL for multiple franchises.
Norfolk State's a nice school,
He knows X's and O's.
And he was a nice school, too. They got money.
And he's a head coach, right?
He's the head coach.
He's not going to be involved so much in the offense and the defense.
Yeah.
He's going to be a CEO
Probably
of the program.
Offense, he'll definitely be involved.
Probably,
Are you kidding me?
But he has to be a CEO of the program.
He brought in a lot of guys. See,
He did bring in some guys.
If you look, I think
pro guys, right?
Yeah, brought in the pro guys. He brought in a lot of guys. I think
Marcus Vick too.
I think he'll build. No, Marcus need to go somewhere, bro. I don't know what he's.
Marcus, the quarterback coach. Let's check up his staff over there.
Marcus, the quarterback coach. Oh yeah. So here's what you got to do first. When he's on the ground, step on his crotch. Oh, wow. Next,
damn, that's fucked up.
Put a foot on his neck.
I was pulling for him when he was on the Dolphins,
bro. He was out here wilding, bro.
I liked Marcus.
I was pulling for him.
Yeah, he's supposed to like corner.
Yeah. I think he's going to build the culture. I don't think they're going to do a lot of winning. Norfolk State's
I felt like Pat White could play quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah,
Pat White got tagged up. That was it. That was the end of Pat White.
Too little, bro. Just too little.
So
that's the end of Pat Wizzy.
Yeah. So I think he's going to do all right.
Brian Shepard, Terrence Garvin.
I don't know these guys.
Roy Reynolds. Those are these guys.
Roy Reynolds?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That was
Darryl
linebacker.
Bullock, Drake Kendrick.
Bullock too. He was an offensive lineman, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, he brought in some of those Falcon guys, bro.
Bullock looks familiar.
Yeah. But I think he's gonna do all right. But Norfolk State is a tough school to win at. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
small school.
Yeah,
Like,
and
can
like
get
Michael
too
Vick doesn't
poppin'.
bring too much media. Like we gotta remember, Prime brought media. Like he didn't bring like nothing. He came with his own toys.
But he kind of came with like
His own toys.
I think part of the pitch with Dion was, look, I'm gonna run a program, but I'm also gonna get cameras here. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you're
have
gonna
my
get
own
eyes on you.
cameras. You guys are gonna have
Yeah.
more cameras from the outside, but media is gonna be a push with me.
Mhm.
'Cause he understands like how it's an entertainment-driven game. Where
Yeah.
Vic is like, I love the game, I love what it does.
Mhm.
You know, they're two.
Because in
different-
college, you got to think about it. Like, part of it, I think, is getting the hype about a team, and that's when the people, when it comes time to start voting, if you're like, this team A and team B are just as good, but everybody loves team A, who are they gonna vote for? They're gonna vote for team A over team B. Like, so
That's exactly correct. So we'll see what he does, you know. But that was the only player that ever like that I was ever like, you know what, this guy's flying right
Do you
now.
guys have a opinion on the Cam Newton, Jalen Hurts conversation?
yeah, I got an opinion on it. The question, the thing in question was, is Jalen Hurts a top 10 quarterback? I think we kind of started to touch on it a couple weeks ago, but it's like, all right, name me the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL.
I mean, he was
And
on.
then
our list.
and then I think it's like, what
Makes
is
He
it
makes
based on?
We determined. I think he makes.
Is it winning? If it's based on winning, he's in it.
We determined he makes the top.
If it's just passing stats, maybe he doesn't get in there because of just passing stats. But watch him throw the ball, he
was
does
a nice
everything
ball.
I want him to do. So I have no problems with him as a quarterback.
Who'd
as
you
a
take?
leader.
Who'd you take in their primes, Cam Newton or Jalen Hurts?
Cam Newton.
Cam, bro.
Yeah,
Cam Newton's
on.
different.
Yeah.
6'5", running 4.3, 4.4, 40.
moxie.
260,
And he's gonna
crush
make
you.
you hear every second.
Laser
of it.
rock.
His whole
arm.
team was behind him.
Yeah,
his whole
bro.
team was behind him.
Builder,
Move,
team
yeah.
builder.
He was like a tight end playing quarterback.
Yeah, it was nuts. Like what he was doing was absolutely nuts.
I put him on that Eagles team. They won the Super Bowl too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Multiple. Super
Yeah.
Put him with Andy Reid.
Those receivers?
Put him with Andy
Those
Reid. He wins the
receivers?
Super Bowl. Like, look at the team he was. The team he won the Super Bowl with. Ted Ginn was his receiver.
Yeah, it was yeah.
No,
I love
the
Ted
guy.
Ginn, but
Ted
he's
Ginn
not-
was the guy.
Like, he's
Yeah.
not.
And he had Steve
Greg-
Smith at the end of
Yeah,
his
end of his career.
Yeah.
And then Greg Olson, of course, but it's just like
the end.
yeah, but he was making it.
That's enough.
Cam Newton was making it happen.
Yeah,
So
he made that.
Devin
team what it was.
Funchess looking good.
Devin
like,
just
Funchess,
bro.
bro.
Did he have Kelvin Benjamin on that
Good,
team? Or
yep.
He already
He
leave?
did have Kelvin Benjamin.
1,000-yard receiver.
Yeah.
He turned him into a 1,000.
Yeah, and then he leaves and it was a no name.
Nah, that was it for him. He
That was it.
done.
Disappeared.
Shout out to Kelvin Benjamin.
Did you guys see the college football rankings that came out?
No.
So right now they got Texas is 1, Penn State is 2, and the defending reigning champs Ohio State 3. I don't know what goes after that, but those are like 3 that stood out to me. Texas, okay, probably deserves to be number 1 if you're talking about recruiting class. It's based off recruiting class. It's based off of like, I don't know if it's based off even your record last year. But I know it's based off like recruiting class, your schedule, like.
Yeah, the college football rankings in the beginning of the seasons are always interesting because, like you just said, like
Ohio
what are
State
they?
has a new quarterback, I guess is
Yeah.
why.
But they said that quarterback's like is lit. What's his name? I don't remember his name, but they say he's lit.
Penn State got Drew Allard though.
Yeah, see, these are the things like you gotta know. I don't know who the high school guys are. I don't know all the 5-star recruits. Like I'm not following that.
But
deep.
Drew Allard been playing at Penn State. He's a baller.
Oh, okay.
Drew Allard, people would like, if he had came out, like, I thought he was going to come out this past year, but he's probably going to be one of the top quarterbacks in this.
And where's Notre Dame on the list? Do we know?
I don't know.
Texas plays Ohio State.
Yeah, game 1.
30th. Yeah, game
And
1.
Ohio State is
Game
favored.
fucking 1.
Texas is the number 1 team, and they're not
You know
even
Ohio
favored.
State is favorited?
Ohio State's favored. I think they said this is the first time a number 1 team is not favored in their opening game.
Archie is about to go off
Archie
at
Manning,
Texas.
bro.
He's about to do a generational run.
I would love to see that. That would make the story perfect.
Do you
He doesn't
see
even
what
have to
he
be a great
does?
NFL player. If he could just be a great college player, that's good enough
You're right.
for me.
You're right.
Yeah.
I agree. But you see what he does when he touches the field?
Yeah.
It's kind of magic.
It's mad. It's
Yeah.
like
It's kind of magic.
you want to be like,
his
okay,
time.
he's not going to do it again, and then again breaks for a 60-yard run.
Yeah.
Again throws for a 70-yard touchdown.
And shout out to him for not jumping in the transfer portal.
Oh, absolutely.
Stayed
Absolutely.
loyal. Stayed loyal.
Stayed there. He sat like, okay, the first year sitting behind Quinn Ewers, like he's like, okay, I get it. But then last year sitting behind him when it's like Quinn could have went to NFL last year, like the year before. It's like, all right, like he could have dipped and he didn't dip, and now he's back. So
That's what happens when you have a good team around
Got a
you,
lot
good
of
support
athletes.
system.
You went down.
know.
You were down there a couple times.
Beautiful. The city is the university.
Yeah.
These kids on campus are in the middle, in the heart of the city.
I like how their stadium is like how it's like down, like
Oh.
it goes like down into the. It seems like you're like down.
I sat in the nosebleeds in that stadium.
Me too. Before
I was scared of heights up
it's-
there. I felt like
it's
I
so
was
high up.
and it's concrete.
It's
all concrete and it's steep up there,
Yeah.
bro. You feel like you're on top of the
I
people.
went
in
there
front of
before.
And right before the game, everybody's like this. Everybody with the long horns. It's a lifestyle. You're walking to the game. People on tailgates like, yo, come drink with us. If you have Texas gear on, you're getting invited to tailgate.
Oh, hell yeah.
Barbecue is great.
They got good. That's football. Texas is football culture.
Yeah.
We should hit a Texas game this year.
I know,
August
that would be
30th would be a
nice.
good
Down.
weekend.
That would be nice.
I'm
August
down.
30th would be a good weekend.
I want to
just
see.
saying.
That's that opening week.
That's
That's
Labor
Ohio
Day. That's
State.
Labor Day
This is
weekend.
it's at Ohio State.
Let's go to Ohio State.
Do we go to Ohio State?
It's closer. I feel like
OH.
we could drive to Ohio State. Take a road trip.
Down.
Rent a van.
I'm
Go out there.
down.
I kind of want
For
to see
Saturday.
I kind of want to see that Texas atmosphere though.
We can go there too, but I'm just saying we should just take a bunch of road trips, rent vans and shit, and just take road trips to the games. Like
down. I'm
leave
down.
late Friday nights.
Ohio
where
State
we're
would be
going.
fun.
Say let's go to 3 games. Let's
Let's
go to
pick 3
let's go to
games.
Ohio State opener,
Yep.
Texas. That's a huge game.
Mhm.
Let's go to a mid-season game in Texas, and let's go to a late-season game, potentially bowl game.
Let's go to.
And Rutgers.
I'm
games in
going to
between.
my
Let's go down to
Rutgers game, bro. I'm
Chapel.
going
Yeah,
to-
we're going to Rutgers games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's go down to Chapel Hill and see old Coach Belichick.
Oh.
What do you guys
that would
think,
be
old
fun.
Billy?
That would be
Old
fun.
Billy
Have you seen
from.
what the players said about him?
No, what have they been saying?
So the players are like, I thought this guy was gonna come in and be like a military.
I mean, it's a different Bill.
Kinda
This is a
guy.
different Bill. This is 74-year-old slamming 24-year-old Bill. This is not. You better do your job.
For real.
This
You
is
gotta get
swag.
out there and do
They
your
were like,
job.
he's so concerned.
There's
with,
kids
like,
at Foxborough High that throw better passes than that, Brady.
They're like he's concerned with like how I'm understanding the offense, how I'm taking in
Give me
this
a
new
break.
lifestyle. Like they say like he's
Give me a
worried
break.
about me as a player.
I don't use InstaFace
They're saying they like
Listen,
him.
or Snapbook.
I don't see how you couldn't. He's a legend, bro.
Nah,
You
he's
know?
Bill Belichick. He's one of the greatest defensive minds, one of the greatest football minds. I would love to see him. Not that UNC has always been very competitive. They get very good recruits in my entire lifetime, the 80s, 70s, 80s, in all sports. But I think he's going to build a good program there. I hope he sticks around. I hope this isn't just a pit stop and he goes back to NFL next year. I hope he can at least have 2 seasons there, put together a full program. I would like to see what he does with a full year of recruiting. Imagine Bill Belichick coming to your crib like
Yeah.
on recruiting trips. That's probably mad funny.
If-
Like,
It would be crazy.
yeah, I don't
to
know what
see.
position your kid's gonna play, but he's probably gonna play maybe 2 years from now. But just tell him to show up ready to do something. You know, but nah, if he's fun, Bill, that's probably good. That's probably good for the kids. You know,
But
if
even
he's
the
fun,
guys
Bill.
on the Pats at like Edelman and them, they said he was fun.
Winning
still.
is fun, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Winning is fun.
Shut the fuck up, Edelnut.
Yeah.
Edelnut. That was Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Like Edelnut. Want my hot tub about 105. Give me a Gatorade. Edelnut.
So
Now Julian Edelman's podcast. Shout out to Julian Edelman.
yeah, shout out.
It's a good show. I love his.
Hilarious.
Yeah. I saw today. Not that I saw it today, but I was like reminded of it today. Was I saw Jason? It was a clip of Jason Williams on All the Smoke, and like I knew this, but it was like a reminder of like Jason Williams and Randy Moss played high school basketball and football together.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right.
That's
right.
crazy.
Point guard, shooting guard type shit.
Yeah.
Imagine throwing the
Oh,
lob.
he was
Six-
throwing lobs
Throwing
to
the lob
Randy
to
Moss,
Randy,
bro.
bro.
6'4", 6'4".
Yeah, bro. He said
6'4"
Randy Moss was
Randy.
the best athlete like that. He's like he jump over.
Have you seen the
and
highlights?
Catch, throw.
Have you seen his highlights in high
Yeah, yeah. So they were showing him.
Yamming.
Yamming.
On kids.
And
bro.
Jason Williams was the quarterback too.
Oh, he was.
Yeah,
quarterback.
bro. He could have played quarterback, D1 quarterback.
Yeah.
He could have been a D1 quarterback if he wanted. He said,
So
"No,
he
I'm
didn't
gonna
like
be a
getting
white
hit.
boy. I'm gonna be a white boy point guard in the league."
He said he didn't like getting hit, so he was always running out of bounds and shit.
I mean, that's just as you probably should as a quarterback.
All right, you want to know ticket prices to this game we want to go to?
Yeah, let's hear what this is. Texas.
This is Ohio State, Texas, in Ohio State.
Yeah.
The cheapest seat is how much?
325.
350.
$392. $392.
I mean, that's a big matchup
That's
though.
a big
And
match.
we will need to bring oxygen tanks.
Yeah, because we're gonna be in
Be
the
sitting
fucking
in.
those
Nah,
booths.
if I went there, I would just go for the atmosphere, and I would just go to a bar and watch the game
Yeah.
in the city.
There's dope seats for $530.
No. They don't get that out of
Buckeyes.
me.
Yeah, nah.
They ain't gonna get no bucks out of me, Buckeyes. Not that. No, hell no. Hell no.
Not a bad view.
Not a bad view.
Not a bad view. This is the view.
Damn.
This is the view.
That looks kind of. That doesn't look as high, but it's probably higher than what it looks like.
Yeah.
It is not a bad view, but is it a $300 and $400 view?
And is it going to be a $300-$400 experience?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it probably will. To
It's
be
the
honest.
atmosphere. It's a huge game.
But I'd rather spend that
Archie
money
away.
in Texas, though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'd rather
yeah.
just-
What's a
I'd rather
Texas
just-
game look like?
I'd rather turn that into like a thing. Just if I want to spend that money on the ticket and the trip, might as well drop it and be in the spot that we know instead of being
or
in the middle
spend
of.
it on gambling.
I'm not trying to be exactly. I'm not trying to be in
bet on
Columbus,
the game.
Ohio. I want to be in Austin, Texas.
Texas, Oklahoma.
Oh,
That's a huge
the Red
rivalry.
River rivalry.
Yeah, Red River rivalry.
Red River rivalry.
Yeah.
What's that looking like?
That's what I went to, bro.
Yeah.
I was at a Red River.
You went to
bro.
Red River
I went to
rivalry.
it, bro. Live or die.
Yeah.
Wait,
Who was the
die.
quarterback when you went?
Kids,
Rattler?
People did. Who's the
Oh, Rattler was
last year?
Arkansas.
Last year, no. Whoever.
Oh,
was
last year.
quarterback
All right, never mind.
Last year.
Some other kid.
Yeah, some other
Yeah.
kid. But I saw yours ball. Yours was killing. it.
Yeah.
Oh, yours, yeah.
They murdered Oklahoma, bro. Murdered
They probably loved that in Texas. And this was in Texas?
in Texas.
All right, so that means the game is in Oklahoma this year then.
It's
It's in Texas
Yeah, it
again.
has to. Yeah.
Why would it be in Texas again?
They go back and forth.
I thought it did.
When they play Texas A&M, maybe like for in-state, maybe a little in-state.
I bet you that. Well, never mind.
But yeah, the college football ranks though are very interesting. I think it goes off pedigree, goes off coaching and draft class, right? Or not draft class, but incoming class.
Yeah.
Because you can't really base it off the year before,
Yeah.
But
That doesn't help you.
I mean, the formula's been tried and true forever. As long as you choose the blue chips to be in the top 25 with like maybe a couple like guys on the outside fringe, you throw them in
I
there.
just know that last year, from the beginning of, even before the season started, even when I just played NCAA and I played with Ohio State, I was like, there's no way they're not winning the championship. Like, and they won. I think I said it on the pod too. I was like, there's no way that team doesn't win, and they won. So I'm gonna say, obviously it's a different team this year, but like, let's see who makes it. Let's
I think Notre Dame can come right
we
back.
have a playoff. We have a playoff.
That's
so
true.
It's anybody's game.
A real playoff too.
Real playoffs now. So, and they gotta like, everyone's like, they're trying to get like extra bids for like SEC teams and Big Ten. It's like no. Whoever makes it, whoever they vote in, bro. It's like, be a good team. Like, if a team is 10-3, but they're in the Big Ten or the SEC, and then you have a team that went 12-0, but they're like in the Pac, no more Pac-10, but like, let's say they're in the Big 12.
Yeah.
You're gonna penalize the Big 12 team that went undefeated versus a team that lost 3 times.
Right, because they did their job.
Yeah, they lost. Football's football. You lose.
And in their competition level, they could have lost, but they
Yeah.
didn't. So you got to reward the winning.
Yeah.
Regardless of how hard it is, or
I got a question for you guys. What do you think about, like, you've been noticing, like, a lot of athletes have been getting in trouble for sports gambling, whether it be in their own sport or just betting on other sports. Like, my thing is this. I think they should be able to gamble on any sporting event they do not participate in. Now, but I also think there should be a steeper punishment for gambling on games that you did.
How do you monitor that?
I mean, obviously they're finding out.
that is true.
Obviously they're finding out somehow.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like when you go on these gambling apps, you're putting in your social security
Well, you know what I
number, you're
heard?
putting in
You know what I
ID,
heard?
driver's license.
I heard they
Catch 'em
monitor
somehow.
They monitor the bets that are put in, and what they do is when they have like winners localized in certain like geographical areas,
Yeah.
and a lot of them
I saw
pop
that.
up,
Yeah.
and they're like, okay, it flags.
Too many people in one area won.
Yeah, then they'll flag
Somebody's
them.
giving out information.
Exactly. Then
Yeah,
that's how they.
I have
invest.
seen that. I have seen that before.
And accessibility, bro. It's just you can gamble anywhere.
And that's why I think they should be allowed to gamble on anything they don't participate in. Like, and that way, it's like at least they can legally set up their account, and then you can monitor them.
I don't know. I like the days when you couldn't gamble on your phone.
Yeah.
You got to go to a casino, and I
Or
wish
some
just
shady dude.
sports betting should be legal at casinos only. And like, you got to go to AC. You got to go to Connecticut.
Yeah, they went
Go
too
to-
crazy with this
They
the
went too-
phone
and
shit.
now,
bro.
like, bro-
Everybody's gambling. People who don't know about sports, people who don't know about
We all
gambling.
know Shohei Ohtani was betting on everything in his
Ooh.
mother.
absolutely,
He's the face of the MLB right now.
absolutely.
I
Also,
saw no evidence of Shohei Ohtani doing anything.
it's real easy to just be like, boop boop boop. Yo, Corey, you in PA? Boop boop. Yo, just here's 50.
And that's where people are getting
$500.
jammed up too.
That's what they're getting
'Cause then
jammed
they're
up.
seeing like, oh,
You know?
this
Trails of
guy's
money.
sister just won $10,000 on a game that he played in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's 500. Throw it down.
Yeah.
You did it, not me.
I mean,
Jonte Porter got the death penalty.
Yeah, I know.
He got banned for life from
well,
the NBA.
you heard the other way to do it is bet on the under and then play 3 minutes and go out.
They tried to say Malik. That's what the whole thing at the beginning. They kind of got quiet, but they were saying Malik Beasley was doing that. Like if you watch Malik Beasley too, sometimes and you bet on him, and then you see he do silly shit at the end of the game, you're like, "Yo, what's up with this guy?"
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he know in the under,
like hustle for rebounds. At the end
or
of the
score at the
game,
end of the
or-
game when
yeah.
it's not necessary.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
miss a shot like stupidly. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm not accusing him of anything, but if you just the ball don't lie.
But with the accessibility of gambling, when you see stuff like that, now now it has to enter your mind.
Like
now
think
it
about
has
it.
to.
Gambling touched the top of basketball. Touched the Mount Rushmore. Touched Jordan, bro.
Yeah.
Basketball. I mean, betting in basketball was a huge narrative. Like while it was at its peak.
But Jordan was.
But it's
doing
never
it.
been proven that he did.
No.
It's just like
nothing's been proven.
that's the myth. That's the underworld stories. But you know.
If he was doing it, though, he was doing it, like you said, the old school way where he had to go to somebody and be
But
like,
he says everyone knows he's a big time gambler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period. Like at this point in his life,
I
it's
heard,
not
I
a
heard he
secret
had,
at all.
like he brings in his golf bag like whatever, like 100K, 500K.
I mean, you've
cash,
seen The Last
cash.
Dance. He's like betting on the little quarters
Quarter
game.
game.
Like,
Yeah, bro. He brings
taking it
like
serious.
cash in his golf bag, bro.
And he'll clean you out too. Doesn't care if all you have is $200. He wants your $200.
Bro.
yeah.
Cleaning dudes out on the plane, playing
You heard
cards.
when he went to North Carolina, his first thing he went to the golf coach and was like, "Teach me how to play golf. Like,
Mm.
teach me how to play." And the golf coach was like, "Yo, you need to be like committed." He was like, "I'll be fucking committed. Like, teach me how to play."
Yeah.
Bro, he learned from the North Carolina golf coach how to play golf. Like,
Damn.
really how to play for like his whole 4
That's
years.
crazy.
I didn't know that
Years.
I
fact.
didn't know that.
So that's why he's so good because he had a D1 golf coach. You know,
That's pretty dope.
I mean, if you're going
Smart.
to do it one way,
I'm not even gonna lie.
smart.
that's what
Very
you
smart.
got to do. I never
He
even
probably
done
knew
it.
he was going to the league. He probably knew he needed like business stuff. A lot of business deals happen
Word.
on the golf course. They say.
Meanwhile, I got to learn from y'all.
Yeah, facts.
Bro, we got to get on
YouTube.
that
We have
link.
Like,
YouTube
I'm playing,
nowadays. When I was a
Yeah.
kid, I just used to go. I used to get lessons, but I wish I had YouTube. But
Yeah.
I used YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm halfway decent.
Yeah.
YouTube is good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so I know last week we wanted to, after the pod we talked about the new movie coming out with Jordan Peele and Marlon him.
Another
Seems kind of crazy, right?
seems a little nuts. I'm not gonna lie, but what I
What do you think it's gonna be? That like it's like some Illuminati shit, like.
it looks like some Illuminati shit, right?
Oh,
It's
you
like
want to be in the NFL. You got to do all this stuff, right?
Right.
You want to like.
the synopsis is the player he wants to a young guy, I forget the actor's name, but he wants to go to the NFL. He's like a highly touted recruit, all this other stuff, and they say that he's got to go train with one of these I guess not Hall of Famer, but like
I think he's a
a Hall of Fame football coach, and he's got these untraditional styles of training. And when he gets there, all this stuff just goes crazy. Obviously, with some sort of crazy twist and like going through all kinds of crazy, all kinds of brutal.
Exactly. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Here's the premise: a promising young and up and coming football player, played by Tyreek Withers, is invited to train at the isolated compound of a dynasty team's aging quarterback. The legendary, almost retired quarterback, played by Marlon Wayans, takes his protege on a blood-chilling journey into the inner sanctum of fame, desire, power, and pursuit of excellence at all costs.
Yeah, I mean,
It sounds like life. That sounds like what people are pretty much doing anyway.
yeah, I think he's painting a picture that we kind of already know, but I think it's kind of dope.
I'm waiting to see.
If you look at the imagery on all of the what are they called when the posters that are inside of the lights? What are those things called at the movie theaters?
the marquee.
The marquee, yeah. If you look at the marquees and stuff like that, like this, like the one we're looking at for the people that don't know is the image of Tyreek holding two footballs, standing like a crucifixion,
With blood.
with blue skies behind him and blood all over
It looks like Jesus,
his
like,
body,
with the
and he's
blood.
got clouds behind him that look like angel wings.
Yeah, we'll drop it.
And then we'll drop the picture. And if you look at the other one with Marlon on the front, he's got the goalpost sticking out of his head that look like horns.
I did not see that.
So
I
it's
would love to
looking like some angel devil.
Some typical Hollywood demonic.
Do you even think it's gonna be a
Heretical-
sports movie though? I would
heretical-
love for it to be like how Get Out was like it was like used. There's like a medium of like the black and white. It's like if the
Yeah.
football, like I want football to be used as like a metaphor.
I hope it is. I mean, but watching the trailer, it looked like they're
what it is,
running
right.
the drills, they're doing the stuff.
Exactly.
And like that one trailer where he was like, "Oh, like for every pass you miss, we're gonna put the football in the jug machine. It's gonna hit your friend." Your friend in the
Yeah. I
face.
saw that.
Like that shit is crazy. So it's like it is like some weird.
It's not weird. It's stupid ass shit, bro.
What do you mean that's stupid?
It's fucking Hollywood money put behind some stupid.
Bro, it's-
ass
Why do you feel like that's
imagery.
stupid though?
Yeah.
Bro, that's not fucking entertainment.
That seems like art to me.
That's like
You're
stupid.
using a football. Okay,
It's
so-
stupid version of Saw.
So normally you have but Saw is like horror. It's like straight up horror. It's right in front of your face.
Jug machine's gonna throw
Football, which is like
Your
to
friend's
us,
get
we're
the
like, oh, you
fuck
don't
off.
think of horror or anything scary when it comes to
Dumbass
football,
Yeah, bro. You don't.
and now you're going to.
The fuck am I gonna get out of that?
I don't know.
Oh
You have
wow,
to
he
see.
went through something that.
Oh, speaking of
has
Get Out,
No
what did
Well,
you
we don't
think
know-
about Get Out?
Well, hold on.
You go look at it yet?
Hold on.
Get Out. We could talk about.
Hold on.
Oh, what was you gonna say?
Because it's to that point. Like, what am I gonna get out of it? Like,
Yeah.
A, you're not gonna know what you get out of it till you watch it. Two,
Right, exactly.
Two, you're also thinking about this as if it's a typical movie like lineup. Like
Yeah, I don't
he's
even disagree
trying
with
to make it. Everything you're saying is like what he's trying to make it.
Right.
And then you're gonna go in watching it one way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he's going to weave the web to be different. Now, Get Out, he weaved the web very well.
Yeah.
Us was more of a comedy to me. And
Nope.
Nope was more of like
I like
a fun,
Weird
like,
sci-fi.
weird sci-fi fun movie, not a scary movie.
Yeah.
So if you reclassify these movies as like Nope being an action adventure movie, Us being like kind of a comedy, and Get Out being the only true psychological thriller, then I would say that those are good movies. But if you put them all in the realm of horror, I would say only one of them is actually good as a horror movie,
Get Out.
which is Get Out.
Yeah.
You know, which did you watch it?
Yes.
Okay.
Again.
What's your breakdown?
So, like I said before, I never said it was a bad movie. I never said it was a horrible movie.
Right.
I said it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Is there deeper meaning to it? No. Is there lessons to learn from it? No. And when you ask people about it, you know what they tell you?
What?
They tell you that they take a literal translation from it, and they're like, I think it totally represents what white people do to black people. And it's like, whoa. You're telling me that the premise of the movie is reality? You see this in reality. It's just to me like a broad stroke of like, I don't think you could ever broad stroke a race. You can make jokes about stuff, but like to seriously say, oh, that's the metaphorical breakdown of it. Bro, you're putting so much into that.
You want this one or you want
You got it.
Bro, I look at it like this. I don't think that it's like, oh, it's not an indictment on all white people, or it's just like
It's entering
it's literally a
microcosm.
metaphor. It's
Yeah.
just a metaphor.
For what?
It's a metaphor for culture stealing.
Exactly.
It's a metaphor
Great.
for
I love it. If it was that, then it wouldn't be racial, but it was racial.
It's also
So-
it's also a metaphor for the black experience in that world,
Right,
bro.
especially around that time.
I'll tell you straight up, like, I mean, we went to a high school that was like pretty predominantly white,
Mm-hmm.
right? And a lot of the spaces that I went into, I'm mixed, but a lot of spaces that I've been into, like where I'm the only black person, like
can feel
there's
like that.
right, you could feel that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's not really a way to like, at least for me when I was younger, there was never really a way to like articulate like what the feeling was outside of like saying isolation, but it wasn't really isolation because you never felt like you weren't a part of it. You just felt like just a little bit.
And it's almost like the older you got, the more separated you feel. Like as a little kid, you don't see any color. Like nobody's gonna see color.
Right.
So everyone's like more together. Then the older you get, people start to separate themselves.
I disagree.
Right, and then
You find
Totally
experiences like
Totally
where like you're saying, like you walk in a room and you're like the only black person there.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even say you separate. You just start to notice more. And
Yeah, you notice it
can
more.
choose whether or not you want to stay or whether or not you want to get out. And like the fact of the matter is like even dating a white girl. Like I had never dated a black girl until like later on, like my teenage years. I guess like early 20s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like even dating a white girl, like when you go to the family's house for the first
You
time,
feel like
bro.
you're going to sunken pit.
It's fucking weird, bro.
Check this out. It's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
What weird means is you're in an environment or a situation where that
Unfamiliar.
feels unfamiliar. You don't
Right.
know how to.
And that's what the movie is.
Hold
no.
Hold on. It's
You don't
not
feel
just
like
white
that's what the
people
movie is?
Take black people's talent and take their brains and transport it because they have talent and a special ability that white people don't have, and they take that from them.
That's not the premise of the
That's
entire
the-
movie.
That's not what they were doing. They were
They
taking.
got to
They
that
were only
point.
taking the bodies in
Right.
the movie.
And the
It was like almost like
because of the
what's the
talent.
movie where the aliens were like putting the people in the
That's what they
pods?
said.
Invasion of the Body
Oh
Snatchers.
yeah, Body Snatchers.
To
Body
me, it's
Snatchers.
almost like a take on the Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Right.
Like it's not necessarily inherently all racist. It's like Sinners, right? In Sinners, like when I first saw the trailer for Sinners, I'm like, oh, this is a movie that's set in the 1930s. It's going to be racially driven, and the vampires are going to be racist vampires, and it's going to be the racist vampires against the black people. That's what I thought Sinners was going to be based on the first trailer I saw. What it ended up being was kind of almost the opposite. The vampires were actually trying to unite everybody. They didn't see race. They didn't see any of that stuff. They didn't see class, color, or creed. They just wanted a world where everybody lived together in harmony, and they just needed to feed because that's what vampires need
They
to
do.
They were just living their nature.
In that whole premise of like them, like the Invasion of the Body Snatchers
Yeah.
thing of saying like, oh, they're gonna take their bodies, their culture, all that information. It's like that is where Jordan Peele takes that like, hey, I know that a lot of black people, because you remember Jordan Peele also is another person who probably hung out in a lot of predominantly white areas.
I think so.
as
He
well.
did. Yeah.
So it's like, let me take this one microcosm that I know that a lot of people can identify with,
Okay.
and then put this fucking
So check
twist
this out.
on
So
it
check this out.
to make it to give you a
got you.
visual of what you're feeling, and then put the fear behind it.
Exactly. And what he did was he changed the narrative of the experience. So check this out. I have a similar experience. From 9 to like 16, I played on an all-black football team. All black. I was the only white kid. So I was in a completely reverse situation, right? Was I ever, like, separated from them or like always like put on the outskirts as like, oh, he's just that? No. Was I different always? 100%. 100%. Was I ever not included in like the inside jokes? No, I was always included. But there was always that separation of, oh, he's different than us. Like we have this, like we live like this, he lives like that. That's just how they operated with me, and that's fine. But it's different, and it's not bad. It's not negative. It's just different. And the idea is the celebration should be in the difference, in the appreciation of the difference.
Oh, for sure.
But you can't celebrate in the horror
Hold on.
movie.
Well, hold on. Exactly.
Yeah. That's exactly a horror movie.
Check this out.
It's not a kumbaya
Check
movie.
this
If
out.
it was a kumbaya
Check this
movie,
out.
we get that.
Check this out. When you make a movie and your genre is based on racial relations, you have a responsibility to put something in the minds of the people that will leave with a positive note. But instead, I'm not even lying. Phone call from somebody. I'm not even going to say who made phone calls to who and who it was, but they literally said it's a great movie because it showed the truth of black experience, of how white people take and use black talent and black culture
Black exploitation.
and exploit black people. And it's like, okay, not negating that point of there is black exploitation that happens. There's all race
But
exploitation.
that's just all the movie was about.
But
There's movies about the KKK,
Put it
right?
in a
That doesn't
box.
mean all
Put it in
white
a
people are in the
box.
KKK.
That's
put
true.
it in a box.
But
So
I
there's
also
a movie
think-
about these white people that steal black people's bodies. That doesn't mean all white people steal black people's
Yeah,
bodies.
I also
Put
think
it in a
that
box.
I also think that is like a very like. That's not even like half
and
of what the
reverse
movie's
it.
about though. like
it's
like
100% to me.
it's a,
Yeah,
it's a very
very
surface like
surface.
it's like
Nobody-
obviously that's what they were doing.
Nobody has
Yeah.
given me a deeper breakdown of the movie.
I can give you one.
We
I
just
got
gave
from
you one.
ChatGPT.
Give me
How
one.
have we not given you?
You want
one?
What's
ChatGPT?
the
This is what
deeper-
ChatGPT says. Okay, this is ChatGPT, not me. Okay, internet. All right, it says number one. I said break down the metaphors of Get Out. I'll try to go through them as quick as possible. Like, 'cause there's even more than I thought about.
Word.
It said number one, the sunken place. Chris is hypnotized into a mental paralysis where he can see, but he cannot control his body. The metaphor, a state of voicelessness and powerlessness experienced by marginalized people, particularly black Americans, in a system that silences them. Peele has described it as the feeling of screaming at the top of your lungs but not being heard, representing systemic oppression, disenfranchisement, and invisibility.
That's great.
Real-
We all
Which is-
discussed that. That's not a debated topic. The
What do you mean
topic
it's
is-
not
Are
a
black people
debate,
marginalized in America or not?
Yeah, you can say yes.
Okay, so it's just a metaphor for that. Is all
the
they're
issue,
saying.
but here's the issue: when you make the white family so it's equivalent to almost like you put whiteface on the family. You literally
you didn't?
They're white, bro. What do you
White.
mean they put
Just
white
white.
face on
That's
it?
the point.
And the fact of the matter is, you can't put any other
Face.
face there, or else it doesn't make an impact.
Like, are you
you
gonna?
put
Are they
the-
gonna be
you know,
Asian
but that's
fam?
the
If it was an
point.
Asian family
But
doing it, it'd be different.
But that's the point. You put the
It's a
face
different
of
movie.
You put the face of racism.
I don't think we should even be caught up. It's so upset about what the face was like of those people. It's just like this was in that
They were
movie.
stealing the
in that movie,
bodies,
they
man.
they needed to make.
They made it racial.
Wanted
It
to
was
make-
stealing the.
It's
It was a
supposed to
metaphor.
be.
It's a
They
metaphor.
made it racial. What do you think having a modern day interpretation does to modern people? It does what my phone call did, which is it makes people take a literal translation of that's today's current state. And I'm sorry.
I
but
think in
today's
2017
current
that was
state-
the current state. Police were killing people. There was people protesting. Like
Oh,
black people felt marginalized again. That's when I felt like racism came back. Was about 2016.
That's your experience.
Like,
That's your experience.
I'm just saying you got to like.
It's not just my experience.
it's a
Like
experience of a
I
lot.
would say I have a very unique experience. Like I feel like I can walk in anywhere and I feel like I'm good. Like obviously, you know, people may say my green eyes and my lighter toned skin, but like I'm 100% black. Like so, I've seen the things happen around me, and I've again, like I said, I'm pretty lucky to my experiences of the world. But doesn't mean I have never been marginalized. Doesn't mean I've never been judged when I walk into a room. And then it's like people say things like, "Oh, you're so articulate." It's like that's the biggest insult of the because like why wouldn't you just assume
that I'm articulate? Why? That's a compliment. If somebody said I'm articulate, I'd be like, all right, they said I'm articulate.
But as a young black man, it's just something about it that seems like it's like an underhanded like.
Backhanded
check
compliment.
this, and
Yeah, it's
check
like a
this out.
backhanded compliment.
Check this out. The way I look at it is,
But I don't
you're-
feel like
you're in-
my experience has been overly racial. But again, people don't even know what race I am half the time. Like only black people know I'm black. Most other races don't know what race I am. So it's like people they're like either if they don't fuck with me, it's just like they just don't fuck with me because they don't know. But it's like I don't also feel like it's always. Oh well, this is happening because I'm black.
Yeah.
Something might happen and it might be like.
I just look. I
looks
just
like
want to
that.
see. Look, if that's his.
I'm not a woe is me
interpretation,
type of
If this is his modern day adaptation of past situations with racial relations, I'd like to see a period piece. I'd like to see like show me how it was.
But we
And
do
then I
that
can
all
really-
the time.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
do
see
get the
it.
period
See
pieces all the
that.
time.
Well, hold-
We've had the Malcolm X's. We had the Muhammad Ali's. We had
12
the
Years a Slave.
yeah,
Of-
we
of-
had
of
12 Years
course,
a
but
Slave.
did-
We've
did-
had
did we have
the.
psychological. Did we have
Selma,
what Bert called a cinematic?
These are true stories.
with-
Right.
The Harriet Tubman.
12 Years
Even
a
the
Slave
harder
is
they
crazy.
fall, like even though it's not historically accurate, it's based on historical figures.
Yeah.
Like
This was just. It was just nice to see this in a way that was not like.
typical.
Wild. It was wild.
It was just
good.
nice to
It was a good movie, but it was just wild to see.
Yeah,
it was.
I love everybody to have their own experience.
I'm gonna tell you what it was.
Opinions are like
I think it was like
assholes. Everybody
it
got
was a
them.
universal
It's a good
thing to
movie.
black people that have felt like have walked in those rooms and been in those places, and not necessarily that people were preying on you when you're in those rooms, but you just feel like that. I feel like I'm standing out like a sore thumb. It was almost like a confirmation of like, oh yeah, we all like it's like a neutral thing across the board. Like we're all a mutual thing across the board. Like we're all experiencing like something. Like we are all seeing and feeling the same thing. I think that's what it was. I don't think it was some secret like, oh, let's get whitey
Right. No,
type
not at
of
all.
thing. I think it was just that's the medium that he chose to use was just like in Sinners, Ryan Coogler chose to use vampires,
Right.
right? To tell his story. It wasn't necessarily about race. There's some racial undertones to it, but that's just he chose vampires as a medium to tell a story. He could have told the story with the bad guy as just gangsters.
Right.
Right? He could have told the same story with no special. I mean, they didn't really use too many special effects, but like they could have done it without like the supernatural.
Right.
Is what I mean. Like they could have done it without the supernatural. They could just have here were some bad guys. The KKK was the antagonist, or the gangsters that they robbed, whatever. And no vampires ever needed. But he chose to use vampires because that's just the medium he chose to use to tell a different type of story, to tell an old 30s gangster story or an old Delta story like with vampires in it.
Right.
Because that's like something that was like a mythos around those times, especially in those areas. People believed in that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I just feel like the medium that Jordan Peele chose for Get Out was crazy white people that was doing some crazy shit. That's all. That's just it. It wasn't like, oh, all white people are doing like in that world, even in that movie, in that story, didn't mean all the white. It was just that family was doing it.
I'm
That's
just
true.
saying it adds to that atmosphere.
You know what I'm saying? That family was doing it.
Atmosphere.
Why do you feel it was negative?
I feel like it was negative because, like I said, it directed a spotlight on your average American family where it made them.
I don't think they were the
into-
average American family. I don't think they're supposed to represent the average American family.
No, they were
This is
supposed to
my
represent the
Upper
higher
echelon, yeah.
upper echelon,
They,
bro.
they didn't seem like they. See, and that's the other thing.
Oh, you saw the dinner party, bro? They had the hors d'oeuvres and shit. Like,
No, the dinner party was definitely like over.
yeah, bro.
Overdone. But like I don't know, they didn't seem like, you know, we know houses that have pillars in front of them and
Yeah.
are mini mansions. Like that's what I think of.
But they had a big ass
I think-
estate.
Yeah, they had.
Remember when they were
yeah.
driving
You
on
call
it?
Really?
Bro, that was an
Bro.
estate.
It
Yeah,
didn't
bro.
feel like that big.
Bro.
They had like horses and shit
were
around there.
rich.
They had
Horses.
different houses and
They were
stuff.
rich,
They had
bro.
horses? I don't think.
Yeah, bro, they had that big party outside. There was like there was like meadows and
Yeah,
shit.
bro. They were rich, bro. They were rich.
In the end, when his boy, what's his name, Lil Rel, when Lil
Rel,
Rel
yeah.
shows up, bro, they were that road they're driving was on the property. Like
Facts.
when they like run into the cops and shit, that was on the property.
Yeah.
But the dope part about it, and Jennifer said it, she was like, the dope part about it was once he found out, he just fucking killed everybody. Like handled business.
Yeah.
Like, took care of it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
He didn't like get recaptured and get in the basement again. Like
No,
other
facts,
movies.
facts,
Like,
facts.
Nah, took care of fucking business. Got out of fucking like that's
Facts.
dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
That was
That was
fire.
dope. It's a good movie.
So
It's a
I'm
really
gonna
good
say
movie.
all this positive stuff about our boy Jordan Peele.
Mhm.
You know, because I think that movie was great.
Yep.
To bring it back to him, I'm a
wait.
little scared that Jordan Peele
I'm excited.
might turn in to the Black M. Night Shyamalan, bro.
No, he's the Black Hitchcock.
No.
He's more Hitchcock.
I think he's
a
gonna have
little
one
more.
after another.
All right, so
after another.
here's my thing about Night.
Hey, bro.
Here's my thing about Night,
kind of
bro.
weak,
Night-
bro.
Night-
I'm glad you brought up Night.
Yo.
Because, like, I love to talk about Night. Like, M. Night is literally the greatest writer you can be without the ability to write a fucking ending to
was
save
gonna
his
say,
fucking
yeah.
life.
Right.
Yeah.
He writes such great stories, great characters, builds the whole thing up. In the endings, he just blows it every single time.
Falls
Every
flat.
time.
Every single time.
It's so bad. But that's what and I joke by saying that because it's like
Like, bro, Sixth Sense, okay, go twist
that was
ending.
fire.
But you don't have to do twist ending every single time.
exactly.
And The Happening, we didn't need that.
Yeah.
That was a stupid ass movie. The
Yeah.
trees are killing everybody. Mark Wahlberg has to figure out why.
what was the other one?
And in the end, it just stops.
Lady in the Water, bro. Whatever that.
Bro, there's like the people, the one with the people, the village.
Yeah, the village.
Bro,
That was dumb. But like, I just say that to say because
great
it's like,
writer, terrible endings.
I joke on that because it's like I think that
Terrible.
Jordan Peele, like I think that we all thought that all the movies after that were gonna have some crazy twist ending, and like I think he kind of does a little bit here and there, but it's not. I've realized that after watching all of the movies like in the past 7 days, I guess,
Yeah.
is like. Yeah, like he also doesn't have to have this crazy stuff at the end of every movie.
No.
Like,
You ever hear Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut?
Yes.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, I feel like the way you described his new movie has that vibe to it. So it's like something.
Eyes Wide Shut is 101. I feel like.
Yeah.
That's like.
Well, this is kind of touches on that angel, demon,
Yeah.
dark underworld of like
Yeah.
big professional sport.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I think there's gonna
He's
be some
touching on
demonic
shit.
element to the
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
he's touching on.
And the cool thing of Jordan Peele is he always touches on something that like again is a microcosm that relates to a specific target of people.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know, and I think that that's super. Or at least with Get Out, and I think that's super cool that he does that every time. And even with Us, a little bit was kind of cool because it was like this like. I thought that was gonna be like a black movie. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like
I didn't really
it's a
see
black
Us.
and white
I've
movie.
seen scenes.
Yeah, but it was like
I
that
gotta
just
go
was a
back on that one.
movie. That just was there was no real racial like not pretty much no racial anything to be honest with
I
you.
heard it was a bad movie.
It was like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it was what we expected. It just was regular.
My movie critic.
Yeah. But I like that though, because like he is targeting a certain niche every time, and it's like I think that he's doing it again with this one. It's like targeting a niche of people that understand the world of football, not just the game, but the media behind it and the entertainment value behind it.
Will
And
he ever come out with comedy? You think?
I would love to.
I think that's
His
too on the nose for
sketches-
him. It's too on the nose for him.
His sketches are like, bro. To me, it's getting to the point where like, bro, you can.
I think that was his time to
Just
show
keep
that,
going.
and then now
Exactly.
he's in a different era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think if he were to go back to do that, it would be really kind of like corny.
He'll probably do drama after
like-
this or anything.
What's his name doing? The
Keenan?
partner.
He's
Yeah,
actor.
Keenan.
He's
He's
acts,
acting.
Yeah.
voice acts.
He just is acting now. He's not
I
right.
mean, he probably writes.
Yeah,
but
he probably writes, but
when he's in stuff, he probably writes. Like,
yeah, he did that show like College Friends or something like that. I thought that show was pretty
Yeah.
good. It had 3 seasons. I thought it was really good. It's like a Netflix special. I think he's good. I think Keenan Michael Peele.
Keegan.
Keegan. What's
Key
his-
Michael Keegan.
Yeah. Okay.
Key Michael Keegan. Michael Keegan is his name, but
Michael
Key Michael Keegan.
Michael Keegan, I think, is actually like a really good regular actor, like without
Yes.
the comedy.
Yeah,
Which I really like. So seeing him in
I
that
like him.
movie,
In Dolomite, he was good.
Yeah, Dolomite. Like seeing him in the movie, the show College Friends was good, and I would love to see him in like something that is like more. I could even see him like in a sitcom, like.
Yeah,
But not
Yeah,
like
it's too on the
not
nose.
A corny,
I feel like
not a corny
sometimes-
sitcom, but like
I
a
feel
dramatic
sometimes
sitcom.
that's too on the nose.
He could do anything. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like I want to see him in a real film, like a real.
I don't know if he could do film.
I think he can, bro.
No, he can. He can.
I think he
All right,
can.
all right.
He can.
I think he can. He's fucking great.
Speaking of films, I got a little game I want to play. I'm gonna play a little bit of this or that.
All right.
I'm gonna give you two movies, head to head, similar style movies. You guys gotta tell me which one you
Let's
pick.
hear it. Let's hear it.
Let's get as
Let's hear
many
it.
as we
Let's
can.
hear
Then
it.
we'll play a little overhype, underhype, and then we'll be done. All right. So this or that movies. Okay. This or that movies. The Godfather or Goodfellas.
Golly.
And these are good too. This is
Do
a good
that.
list.
Why would you do that, bro? Why?
Godfather. Easy
Nah,
for
he
me.
did that because he knows us.
Even though Goodfellas, you know Goodfellas
Bro,
is one of my
Goodfellas,
it's like one of my
bro,
top
is
5
like-
movies. But Godfather is like I can't not have the
I know.
Godfather.
You go to each
can't
movie
not
for
have The
different things.
Godfather.
When you have a life dilemma and you're like, I may have to kill a family member.
You got to
watch
answer
Godfather.
for Santino, Carlo.
But when you're like, oh, I'm
Today
in
I
a good,
settled all family business, so don't tell me you're innocent.
when you make a lot of money, you're like, you feel good, you're at work, you're moving, you watch Goodfellas. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it depends what mood you're in.
The hustle.
Mazzini's dead.
Yo.
So is Philip Tattaglia. Stracci. Cuneo. Mo Green. Come on.
Godfather, bro.
I'm going Godfather. I love Goodfellas, but
It's also
Godfather.
like Godfather's also one of my mom's top 5
Yeah,
favorite
if
movies.
Godfather's one, I gotta watch. So,
so-
Goodfellas, but that's a
dinner
tough
with-
one.
That dinner with Michael, with
Yeah,
the
bro.
cop, and what's his name?
Oh yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Chilling.
Bro.
yeah.
Chilling shit.
All right, next
Chilling
one.
shit.
I'm gonna be Dark Knight versus Avengers Endgame.
I'm Dark Knight, bro.
Dark Knight,
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
yeah.
In Avengers Endgame, I could only watch like who wants to see fucking Iron
If
Man
you can
die?
snap
Yeah.
your fingers to do anything, why wouldn't you just create more resources? Why would you just kill everybody? Just create more
No,
resources.
that wasn't the
Logic.
point.
You
That wasn't
were
the
going with the
point, though.
logic.
That wasn't. All right, so I'll give you a quick backstory about that. The real reason, all right, so the real reason he does that is not to fucking save the universe from resources. In the comics, he was enamored by the female personification of death. So he thought it would be some dope shit to impress her by killing half of all life in existence to get her attention.
Oh.
That was why. That was what that,
That would have been
was about.
a
But they
dope
wrote it.
reason.
But
Yeah.
then they wrote it different because they were like,
Would've
oh,
been a
that's a little
doper-
dark.
And who was her?
The
Death,
female
Lady Death.
personification of death.
Lady Death.
Oh.
That would have been dope, bro.
That would've been fire.
'Cause logically, you're flawed now.
Yeah.
Now it's like you're fucking
Yeah.
words. Dark
All right.
Knight all day.
Let's go Forrest Gump or Shawshank.
You already know.
We'll go Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I was gonna say you already know me.
We'll go
Forrest Gump.
I wrote a whole song about
Yeah,
Forrest
Forrest
Gump.
Gump.
Yeah.
I'm going Forrest
When
Gump.
that old man kicks a chair at the end of Shawshank, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, bro.
Shawshank is great. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
Shawshank is
but
great.
Forrest Gump is one of those movies. I go back to it
Shawshank is
often.
All right, Matrix or Inception.
Matrix. OG.
Matrix
OG.
1, because
OG.
Matrix 1. That's easy. Matrix 1.
Yeah, Matrix 1. Inception's wild.
The original mindfuck.
Yeah.
The original
the
mindfuck.
original mindfuck.
Inception's
original
hard to
mindfuck.
describe to people.
Yeah.
I live Inception.
It's also
I go
kind
to
of
sleep
long.
every night.
Inception's a
I
little bit
can't.
long too,
Yeah.
though. That's the thing with me in Inception is like you forget how long that freaking movie is.
You got to
bro.
pay attention.
Yeah.
I got a good one for you, CB.
What?
Gladiator or Braveheart?
For me, I'm Gladiator.
Gotta go
Gladiator.
Braveheart.
I'm Gladiator.
God.
I'm Gladiator.
Prima
guy.
Nocta? Yeah. Prima Nocta,
Oh
G?
my god.
Bro, you
Are
gotta
you
get-
not entertained?
Yo, come on, bro.
Are you not
Gladiator,
entertained?
bro, Gladiator.
That's not
He
why
killed
you were
his
here.
girl. He killed his girl. He slit his girl's throat in front of him. He saw his girl.
Yeah.
He slit his girl's throat, bro.
What, Gladiator?
No, in Braveheart.
Oh,
Braveheart.
That's why
yeah,
Mel
Braveheart,
was like,
yeah.
yo, fuck the
Nah,
king.
Braveheart's good, but I'm gonna give me Gladiator.
And Braveheart has that undertone of like, fuck the king, it's about the people, and I love that.
Yeah. I mean, Gladiator's about fuck the
Scottish,
king
Scottish.
too, though.
And I'm Scottish.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Scottish. I'm like
Gladiator.
10% Scottish.
Yeah.
so
All right.
I'm Scottish.
Hangover or Superbad?
Super bad.
Super bad.
Superbad.
Yeah.
Although Hangover is like classic, but Superbad.
Everybody had
I
a
love
high school.
Superbad.
Everybody had a high school weekend like
You had a night like
you
Superbad.
had-
Right?
everybody had a
Yeah.
night like super
Everyone
bad.
had at
Super
least
bad.
one, bro.
At least
Super bad.
I'll be the. What do you say? I'll be the something of pounding Vaj. What do you say? I'll be the Sultan of pounding Vaj.
Finding Nemo or Toy Story? Ooh. Toy Story.
I don't
yeah,
know,
all
bro.
day.
Finding Nemo is one of my top.
Yeah, Finding Nemo, I've seen Finding Nemo a lot, but Toy Story's like, nah, I wouldn't see Toy Story the day it came out.
Like OG
Little
Toy
kid,
Story, yeah.
1995. I remember going to see that. Lion King or Aladdin? There's another goes in that same era.
Lion King. Yeah.
Lion King. Aladdin is tough though. Aladdin is tough.
Jasmine, yeah.
The genie, Robin Williams. Nah, that's a tough one. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a tough one.
Bro, the way he had to go and get the
Aladdin was
lantern, bro.
cooked. Aladdin is a
Aladdin's
film.
more fun.
That's a film.
Yo.
That's a film.
Yo,
Lions don't
Adventure.
talk and sing and shit.
that's what,
He was a street
sang,
rat.
they
He
sang.
said, "I'm a street rat."
yeah. I don't buy that. If only they look closer.
Street rat.
Yo, I'm Aladdin, bro. Robin
Aladdin
Williams,
all day.
bro.
Give me Aladdin. Although Lion King is dope, give me Aladdin. Let's see.
Would they see a poor boy? No siree.
This one's an easy one. Rocky versus Creed.
I mean,
Rocky.
yeah.
There's no Creed without Rocky.
Yeah.
But Creed is dope.
I mean, Creed is
Michael
dope.
B, like,
Yeah, Creed is dope.
Creed is dope.
Creed is a
Creed
great
dope.
spin. It's one of the better spin-offs
Michael
I've
B
seen in a long
showed
time.
how
Yeah.
great of an because you had to be a great actor to make that series good.
Yeah, you gotta figure that out. You gotta
He
figure that
showed
out.
he's real deal.
They got a lot of fucking superhero movies.
And I like how he showed the other side of Philly too. Like he showed his
Yeah.
Philly experience too. I like that. But like it's kind of in the same neighborhood technically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
But just
showed,
like how it's developed.
How the boxing clubs develop.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I heard a lot of stories about boxing clubs in this area, and the dude grew up training in Jersey City. He was like, our gyms were good. He's like, but when we went down to Newark, those dudes would kick our ass.
Yeah.
Like every weight class in that gym, they would just spank us because like
Yeah.
those gyms were just different. Like,
yeah.
All right, this is my last one. Actually, that's a lot because I just lost it. Oh, Kill Bill or John Wick?
Ooh, Kill Bill. Kill Bill. Kill Bill's fucking stupid.
Bill.
I'm a John Wick.
What?
I'm gonna take John Wick.
Kill Bill,
Yeah.
G. The bitches are
Baba
badass.
Yaga. Baba Yaga though. John Wick 1 is cold.
No, I know, but that
She
last
puts on that yellow suit, that
Bro,
Jet
that
Li.
I like
last
Kill Bill
scene,
2. I
bro,
like Kill
She
Bill
puts
2.
on
Kill Bill
the
2 is
Jet
good.
Li.
Kill Bill 2
Oh,
better.
nah.
When she
Bro.
breaks out of the grave.
Yeah, the grave is dope, but Kill Bill 1 when she pulls up to that freaking party, bro.
Nah, Kill Bill is cold. But
Everybody.
I gotta go John Wick.
And then cuts Lucy Lou's scalp off and
Yo,
was
just
like
I gotta go John Wick. I gotta go John Wick.
what is it? Hansari Taro.
What is it? That Lucy Liu
Tori
fight?
Hanzo.
Tori Hanzo. Tori
Tori
Hanzo.
Hanzo. Yeah.
Hustle.
I love that shit.
And then next week we'll go back. We'll do some actor matchups.
I like that.
Yeah, I
and
like
we'll
that
do the
too.
movie breakdowns. One I saw today. We don't have to get into it, but one I saw today. The same guys that I saw the Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell today, and I don't think these two go. They did Will Smith versus Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, that's not.
That's not a fair
not like for
matchup.
like.
That's
That's not
not a
like
fair
for like.
matchup for either one of
Not
them.
like,
Yeah.
It's apples and oranges.
Yeah,
That's
it's apples and oranges.
They don't do the same
They
type
don't
of
do the same
thing.
thing. They don't do the same thing.
They don't
Yeah,
do
nah.
the same type of thing.
No, they don't do the
So
same
if you guys want to think about for next week, I'll give you a couple matchups. We got Leonardo DiCaprio versus Brad Pitt,
Mm.
Robert De Niro versus Pacino,
Mm.
Tom Hanks versus Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp versus Keanu Reeves, and we'll do Will Smith versus Jamie Foxx.
I honestly would do. Yeah, Will Smith for Jamie Foxx good. I honestly would do.
I got a couple more, but-
Keanu Reeves versus like Tom Cruise more than.
You want to do Keanu versus Tom? We
Yeah,
can do that.
rather than.
Can we
do.
get a Michael B in there against?
Michael B versus John David Washington.
Okay, they got
Denzel's son.
they got a similar amount of movies.
Denzel's son.
Oh,
Michael B has not done a lot of movies now. Let's remember
No,
that.
but
Neither
same thing with
is
Denzel's
John
son.
David
That's
Washington.
Same thing with
That's true.
Denzel's son.
But
Not
John
a lot.
David has done some big movies.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
but
want-
not a lot.
Like The
not a lot.
Creator was fucking kind of fire.
Creator was fire.
Creator was
Wait, so who do we say? We said Keanu versus Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. I think that's better
Then who's Johnny Depp versus?
than Tom Hanks.
Nah, that's
No,
too
Tom
different.
Hanks has what's his name?
Tom Hanks. Let's go. Tom Hanks versus George Clooney,
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I like
and then we got
I think
Tom.
they're both overrated. So that's good.
Interesting.
Interesting
take.
Yeah, bro.
Interesting
Yeah,
take.
we can. So if you guys want,
I'm gonna destroy.
I'll remind you guys
everybody on this
again of those.
list. I'm gonna destroy.
Oh, and also we don't have to. Oh, but I saw only because I'm looking at his name. Our boy Daniel Day-Lewis is back. He's got a new movie coming out. First time in 8 years.
What does HW got?
I don't know what it's called, but I know I just saw the other day that he's got a new movie coming out this year in October.
What does Lincoln got?
Yeah,
What does Lincoln got
If you
coming?
want to look it up real quick?
What's the last of the Mohicans got coming?
What's Gangs of New York
Some
got?
Mohicans.
What's he got?
He's got something coming up.
Last of the Mohicans, bro.
you
what a
remember him?
He was in Last
Movie.
Mohicans,
Boy,
bro.
yo, that movie.
what a
I was trying to tell
freaking
Jennifer. I was like,
movie, bro.
that movie
was
gets your
definitely
hair
in
on the back
Last
of your neck
Mohicans.
stand up.
When they're on the
That
side
last
of the
scene,
mountain, bro.
the last scene
The
when
movie is
one
called
by one.
Anemone or something like that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's directed by his brother, Ronan Day-Lewis. So the Day-Lewis brothers are gonna link up and come out of retirement. The release date is October 3rd, 2025.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
coming
They
up.
Lose coming out. So
I'm about to watch the trailer on that.
There's a Spike Lee
Yeah, when it
movie
comes
coming out.
Yeah,
Spike Lee and Denzel got something
Highest to
coming out.
Lowest.
Yeah, with ASAP. ASAP's in there.
Yeah.
What's my boy Jeffrey Wright? I think is in there.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey Wright's in that.
It's a Kurosawa remake.
Yeah, it's a remake of
yeah,
King's
yeah.
Ransom.
Oh, yeah.
But the first remake he had, Old Boy, was the shittiest remake I've ever seen in my life. He tried to do a twist ending. The original Old Boy.
No, they shouldn't have remade that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Old Boy was so dope.
Yeah, the original was
But this
better.
could be good. I mean, him and Denzel, like, they work well together. I've been
Yeah.
doing so much research on Spike Lee.
Yeah,
Bro, I gotta say, like, he's good. He's fucking
Yeah,
good.
that's
told
it,
you.
bro. Like we know.
But-
I've been trying to tell you, bro.
But we'll see. We'll see with the.
But I understand where you're saying.
Good, though.
I understand where you're saying the overhype is coming from. But
Yes.
but he's
like,
good.
You go back like Crooklyn, like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go
Told
back,
you.
didn't
That's
even
what we
say-
was trying to
you're
tell. No,
like-
we did
you're
say that.
like-
We did. We
you're
did.
like,
We did.
Gee, like this shit. Like,
Yeah, we were trying to tell you. We were
and I'm
trying to tell
separating.
you.
I'm separating the script from the directing. You know what I mean? Like if he wrote it, I'm looking at the script. If he didn't write it,
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the directing. Like, bro, he's good. He's
Yeah.
fucking good. Like I got a lot to go, but he's good, bro.
Mars knows what he's doing. You know.
We'll see. We'll see.
Mars
We'll
Mars
see.
knows what he's doing.
I got a
bro.
lot more to go.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. He's fucking dope. He's dope. He's dope. We'll see though. We'll see. He may change my mind, but we'll see.
Yeah, you guys want to play a little bit.
Overhype, underhype.
Overhype, underhype.
As you're going into the overhype, underhype, just
sir.
NFL preseason. I know that was what we started with. Just gonna circle back to that.
And we can circle back.
We got the season. Week 2 of the preseason is coming up. I'm looking forward to seeing some more of this stuff. I know we only touched on a few teams, but there was some. I thought there was some pretty dope like situations going out there. Some more other standout
sure.
players, some other teams that we
for
can,
sure.
like,
Let's
touch
make
on.
sure we break down. Make
Yeah.
sure we have a breakdown for next week.
Yeah, of some of these other.
We only have but so
storylines.
much time in our lives.
Of course,
you know?
of course. Because the Jets, we didn't talk about the Jets. We didn't talk about the Steelers.
We don't even talk about the Jets. You know why we don't talk about the Jets?
'Cause they're
the
losers.
Goddamn Jets suck. That's why we don't talk about the Jets over here.
But there are
What's there to talk about the Jets? How much the Jets are gonna suck this year? Is that what you want to talk about?
I mean,
We got nothing. We got nothing to say about the Jets.
They
Nothing
strike a
good.
chord,
nothing.
though.
Nothing.
They strike a chord.
Nothing. They don't strike a chord. You want to know why they strike a chord? They strike a chord
Perennial
because
losers.
it's perennial losers, but the perennial losers that sign up to support those perennial losers.
Exactly.
How do you call your how do you wake up in the morning and be like, you know? And I just want you guys to know this, sports fans out there, you can root for whoever you want to root for. You don't have to root for anybody. So the fact that you choose to root for the New York Jets, you choose to be miserable.
Yeah,
You choose to be sad. You choose to be disappointed. You choose to be a loser. And you know what? We're not even gonna play overhype, underhype today. We're gonna just leave it right there because that should just be the walk off. That should just be the walk off. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna still play the game, but that should honestly be the walk off because as a Jets fan, you're choosing to be a loser. You're choosing to be a loser.
I love it. I love it. We'll circle back.
We'll circle back, but no, we'll get a couple. We'll get a couple.
We'll put a pin in it.
We'll put a pin in that. But no, let's get a couple quick overhype, underhypes. Keeping on the football note, Lamar Jackson, overhyped, underhyped player at
Is
this
there-
point in his career, and this is a tough. This is actually a tough one.
Is there an in the middle button?
No, if you want to say in the middle, you have to give me.
Under this year, after this year, we'll find out if he's overhyped.
Ooh.
I think
he needs
I
to
think
go
he's
to a
just right.
Super
I'm gonna
Bowl.
be honest with you. He's just
I
right.
think he's
He needs
just
to go to a
right.
Super Bowl, bro.
He's just right.
There was enough haters.
Comes as good as advertised.
Yeah, there's exactly.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. He might be a little
year
underhyped.
8.
He has yet to still have like a actual stud wide receiver. You know what I mean?
I just don't think he knows how to work with the stud wide receiver. That's my only.
Has he
The
ever even
offense
had
doesn't
one?
allow it.
Hasn't even-
Yeah.
yeah.
Offense
hasn't
But
even
also we
really
don't
had.
know.
But he gets it done with what he's got. So, overhyped, underhyped. Patrick Mahomes, does he still got it? Is he an underdog now, or is he still the top dog?
Not an underdog, but underhyped. I think. I think they're
Yeah.
trying to. They see this little dip, and now they want to take it like, oh, he's washed. It's like, yo, he's
Agreed.
definitely not that.
Agreed.
No, it's definitely not watch. So we'll stay. We'll keep on NFL quarterbacks. Excuse me, Brock Purdy, underhype, underhype, overhype. Should we be, cheering on the world's greatest game manager as he just got $40-something million a year, or are we gonna find out that San Francisco's got the wool pulled over their eyes and he just was an average quarterback? It will always be an average quarterback.
Underhyped. I mean, you can't find a guy in the league right now like that could do that. It's a free agent or a second man on a roster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like,
Wasn't he Mr. Irrelevant?
Yeah, it was Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant.
I'm going overhype. I think he's deserving of the money.
Mhm.
I think that he's doing
For
a
what
good
he's done,
job.
for
I think
sure.
if he goes on another team, he could be good, could be a starter. But I think he's just like you said, the best game manager. I think it would be a phenomenal backup on another team. I just don't know that if he's the type of person who's going to like be like, oh, put the team on my back and win a game.
Yeah.
But I'd say overhype because they like to love on this guy.
For sure. Let's switch it up a little bit to the college football. Coach Prime entering season 3 at Colorado. Is the Coach Prime experience at Colorado, is it overhyped or is it still underhyped?
I think it's overhyped, bro.
I think it's overhyped.
It's overhyped. Like,
I think
It's a little underhyped right now, to be honest with you.
program.
Without the big names there, is it
think
still going to be the same show?
It's gonna fall. I mean, you got Warren
no,
Sapp there.
bro, they're not
you got-
falling. Have you seen those quarterbacks, bro?
They might fly under the radar this year with no Travis, no Shador. Like, you got to think, people were literally scheming and planning. They were like, yo, we'd want to beat this team.
Yeah, yeah.
And that already is a win. If teams are like waking up like, oh, we're circling this date on the calendar, like,
We've only just begun.
yeah, I would say
feel like
Coach Prime,
they are
I think
just
this year's
getting started.
underhyped. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like they're still a little underhyped.
They're underhyped right now because they don't have the big names. We don't hear a lot about Coach Prime at all. I think they're going to have another season just like last year.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I think they're still going to have similar struggles on defense, running back, stuff like that. But those quarterbacks that they got, they look like some athletes now.
Mhm.
And, like, he allows the athletes to be athletes, you know? So I like that.
I got one last football-related one. Dallas Cowboys, overhyped, underhyped. Are they America's team
Over.
or America's biggest hype machine?
America's biggest hype machine.
Hype machine.
Because especially if they don't even want to pay their best player. I mean, you want to talk about another people choosing to be losers? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that the Cowboys are losers. They win, but they don't win
Not Super Bowl.
They don't win the big thing anymore. You know, not in this lifetime.
Can't even get to the championship game.
But they definitely are selling their team dreams every year more than anybody else,
yeah.
and dropping the ball bigger than anybody else.
I
So I
think
would say they're overhyped.
Definitely
They've
overhyped.
always been overhyped.
But I kind of see what Jerry's saying. I think what he's thinking is like if I have Micah or not, they'll probably still end up with
Will still be the same.
same
Yeah,
record.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's
so
what
I could
he's
just
thinking.
save some money.
Yeah. So
Yeah. No, Caitlin Clark, the future face of women's basketball, or overhyped?
I think
Maybe.
underhyped, bro. I think they need to put this girl up.
I would say Caitlin is as good as advertised. I would say she's not overhyped because I think that she is, like I said, she's good as advertised, and she's not underhyped because I mean she shows us she
she
literally changed
She gets buckets,
basketball.
and I think that they.
She's not been playing lately,
She
but
got eyes on the sport.
as far as
Yeah.
like bringing the women's sport, like let's say if the rest of the women brought it 80 to 90%, she brought it that last 10, 20.
Yeah.
I'm not even
And
gonna
I feel like if they want to advance women's basketball in the Olympics coming up, they should just focus. I think that USA can win. She should be the focal point.
Big
They should run
point
it
of it.
all
They're in
through
Asia.
Caitlin.
They're in
Exactly.
Asia.
They should run it through them and just
Yeah.
let them be like the
Them
Shaq
ball.
and Kobe of it,
Yep.
and give us the stars that we need.
they already
in
got
that sport.
stars. So let's not.
No, but I'm saying give us,
disrespect
like-
the ones that's there. But
No, I'm
Caitlin
not
gotta
disres-
definitely be in the mix.
I'm not disrespecting. I'm just saying like we want to see these. Like I think if America were to vote, they would say like, yo, there's some people that we want to see.
We got LeBron.
Again, I want to
We
see
got
them.
LeBron and Kobe.
I want to see them being marketed better. Still,
Exactly.
I would like the league as a whole to be marketed better, and I would like to see the women individually,
Yeah.
the talent to really
They
be
hoop.
brought out.
They hoop.
Yeah, they're good players. Our boy Baker Mayfield. I know I said no more football ones, but I have Baker Mayfield on here.
Underhyped.
Underhyped,
That boy's a
overhyped.
baller.
They
That
still
boy's
try to say
baller,
he's a
bro.
wash, bro, for whatever
He's a
reason.
He's a
baller.
bust, right?
Yeah. It's
Nah,
like,
he's very underhyped, underrated.
Yep.
For sure. What name of sport, guys? I got one last one.
Cricket.
Cricket. U.S. cricket men's national team. Overhyped, underhyped. They're underhyped 'cause I've
Underhyped-
never heard of them.
Underhyped because they're all Indian. They're all Indian.
You said underhyped or-
transplants. Underhyped.
Yeah,
They
underhyped.
could do something.
because
The U17.
I heard they're pretty good. I heard they're like one of the best teams in
U17
in the world
team
now.
beat India's U17 team, which is like
Damn.
unheard of. So there's young kids coming up in this program that could do something.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, they're not from the
what's
islands.
up.
They're not from. They are from India, and they are playing for U.S.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I like that.
Crazy.
I like that. I think that's pretty good for today.
Word.
You know, you guys got anything? Any final words? What do we gotta? What do the people have to look forward to for next week? We're gonna go over those actors.
Yeah, let's go over those actors.
We'll go movie for movie with those actors.
Mm-hmm.
And
preseason week 2 breakdown.
Preseason week 2.
You know what the storylines are looking like there, because we know with this game it's week to week.
I think I said it earlier, but this is a big preseason week for a lot of people because we didn't see starters last week. We'll see some starters this week, and maybe not see any starters next week. So this is probably the main week of preseason.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll wrap up today's episode of Believe No Hype Podcast. If you laugh, learn, question your life choices, do us a favor, like, subscribe, follow, comment, share, and remember, hype's everywhere. Believe No Hype.